long. And I'm sure you've all
Is
missed...
Bog not coming?
Oh, Bog! Oh. Wait for Bog. Let's find out what's happening with... So, yes. Well, first of all, welcome back, everybody. Let me say that formally. It's nice to be your DM again. And while it was a good breakaway, it is very nice to be back playing with you again. So, last week, let's just take you back to Bazozan for a second. As you remember, the place was in chaos. Well, not in chaos, but under constantly attack from demons coming from some type of a portal inside of the Betrayer's Rise. You got some various bits of information from the Temple of the Wild Mother, who, if you remember, was originally a temple to Avandra the Changebringer, but it's kind of the god there, Foghome, was looking to change that. You decided to go to the Betrayer's Rise to see what's up there, and on the way you decided to pick up a tiefling gentleman called Prolix Yusuf. You twisted his arm hard. He really didn't want to go, claiming he was just an archaeologist and not much more, but you managed to convince him to come along. If nothing else, he speaks Abyssal and knows some Abyssal things. You decided not to team up with Alosia Telfin, who you decided was decidedly shady. So Prolix has come along with you to find out more about the Betrayer's Rise. Which brings us to the Betrayer's Rise. And last session we ended, you did kill a couple of Gloomstalkers, the cost of the Aurora Rise. Now, you entered into the Aurora Rise, and everybody told you, man, you guys are screwed. You have to descend into this mist 1,000 feet down. So you kind of almost, I imagine, mentally prepared for that. But when you got there, you noticed Caspian noticed that as when he had the jewel of the three prayers around his neck, this door opened, which is more or less where we're going to pick it up. Now, somebody asked me there were some carvings or something inside of there. And what you see, and this Prolix helps you with this as well. So this particular hallway that you're in, everything up to this point has kind of been this dark black stone. That's what the Betrayer Rise is kind of carved out of, which is slightly odd because there's no shiny black stone like this at other points. Now, the carvings on the wall inside of this building depict the Battle of the Barbed Fields, which you recall was the fields that you wandered across to get here. Now, this fight was a climatic battle of the Calamity, in which the devotees of the prime deities broke through the garrison at Betrayer's Rise. Now, prominently depicted in one scene is a proud, melancholy warrior with curly hair and carrying a spear and a shield, which looks exactly like the figure you saw displayed in various visions. By his side are two figures, a white-haired girl, no more than 12 years old, and a young woman with hair that flows behind her, turning into a road upon which countless soldiers march. And I can't remember if you're old a religion check or not, but I'm going to say you're at least familiar enough to recognize that the young girl depicted is Sahanine, the Moonweaver, and the one with the long hair is Evandra, the Changebringer. And that, my friends, we will pick it up. So, mighty band of as yet unnamed adventuring group, what would you like to do?
Well, forwards? How are we gonna do this, guys?
As Caspian is asking, you see Edward is already moving Alexander into the new room, and he's just stepping where Alexander steps. And Alexander's going to keep 10-15 feet away.
One thing I just want to establish as well is that it's going to be very dark in there. So if you don't have a light source and you're a human, for example, you're not going to be able to see very much.
I think Edward reluctantly put the goggles that were given to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Yep.
Kamek was wearing them, wasn't she? And then she gave them away? Or are those new goggles?
There's one pair of goggles.
These goggles were given to me by... what was his name? By Mark. Mark's character.
Sigvard.
Yeah, we picked him up somewhere in the bar field.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I was still wearing the goggles as well. But yeah, I remember that.
It's just one of you can wear it. One of you needs some light. Maybe I'll go a bit in the back with the light.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Last time we were on this bridge, we heard all those weird voices, like beckoning us to jump down. It looks like we're kind of beyond that point now. We're very close to that door. Like, what do we hear now? And do we hear anything specifically, like, coming from further down the hall, if that door is open?
The voices were definitely coming down there from the mist. And as you look down, Bog, I think Bog's got a pretty cool passive perception anyway, so probably would have noticed this anyway. I've got my facts correct there. But when you look down, there's this blue mist, and you see the figures kind of, at one point looks like the mist takes on the shape of an elf and is kind of reaching up and beckoning you, then the elf disappears into smoke, and an orc comes up and beckons you to join them, and then it disappears into a smoke. And they say things like, "Together, yes, we can break them together. Come to us, let us catch you, let us have you. Come to us, we won't let you fail." So those voices is still echoing in your head with these weird forms in them.
And the door's
Yeah.
open, right?
Yep.
That's what.
This door is open.
Yeah, as Caspian turns back to ask, so what do we do? Edward's just moving in, and then he stops. He looks at Caspian. Shall we go in?
Well, we definitely have to go in, but are we gonna have a bit of a plan, marching order, a bit of sneaking?
Yeah, I go in front, you guys go behind, you step where I step. That's the plan.
I look around to the rest.
I'll turn to Caspian and say, I'm still a bit. It's gonna be a little dark for me still. Would you be able to light my shield or something? I think you've done that in the past.
Yeah, definitely. And I cast light on
I'm
your
happy.
shields.
Yeah, I'm happy to cast a continual flame as well on any object.
Okay.
So,
Let me give
or at least
Bog
light
some
coming
light.
from Bug Shield. Yeah.
Yep. Whoop. Set it all up, then I click cancel. That's not smart.
And maybe the one with the light can stay a bit in the back.
Okay, so light's shining off Bog's shield now.
Yeah, I'll stay closer to the back so the light's not pouring forward. I guess we're trying to be sneaky.
Does
Yeah.
anyone have a torch?
The light's enough. The light's for everyone. If someone
Then
has
let's
light, it works
go.
for everyone.
Let's go carefully, I guess.
Yeah, careful is my middle name.
As
Yeah, I
you enter
know.
there, Edward, you notice some very small holes along the wall of this kind of twisting corridor, and they're making a slow whistling noise. And it almost sounds like kind of halfway between a whistle and snore. Where you see there's just dozens and dozens of these tiny holes all along the walls of the chamber.
What happens if I put my fingers on them?
Well, you put your finger in and you feel a very slight breeze coming through. Other than that, nothing.
I'm gonna blow onto it.
Okay. It's a battle of breath, and it's not particularly strong, so you can blow it fairly easily.
The walls are alive, guys. I'm giving it CPR. They're breathing.
What?
Yeah, the walls are breathing.
I gotta see that.
I just licked it.
Ugh. Edward.
As you
Just
back
continue.
up from there, you hear a sound. Another odd sound. Then all of a sudden, the hole that you were blowing into, this green, gooey, disgusting substance comes out. And one of these things just pours out from one of the holes and starts lumbering towards you, Edward. Then another one to the north of you comes out, and then a further one, whoops, comes out just beside Daku. You recognize these things as the gibbering mouthers that you've seen before. And I would like to all, let me know if you hear this.
Roll for initiative.
Nice.
Yes, we do.
That's my 8-year-old who just thought he might be a voice actor for a day. Yes, roll for initiative, please.
It worked, guys. I resurrected the walls.
Oof. Great start.
Oh, I don't even have the sheet up. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah, nice natural one. You can get a wah for that, David.
Yay. But I'm still faster than a gibbering mouther next to me.
Oh, there we go.
I
That's a
also-
positive way to look at it.
I also got a 1, but my beyond 20's not syncing, so I'll have to do
What's
that
your actual
manually.
roll? Like 1 plus... Or just
Well,
1?
1 plus 2, 3.
3.
I went with 3. 3 total.
Hey, I got you in there. Kimmick, what did you roll?
That was 20, I think. Not a natural 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Give everybody 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Kimmick, you're on there twice. Okay, Kimmick, so you see this disgusting thing just come out of there. Before you do anything, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Sure. Let's see.
Okay, so you hear these sounds in your head. And, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? But you manage to maintain control of yourself and you're free to act.
Right, so my first action will be to conjure a magic missile
Nice.
into the closest one to me.
Okay, roll me some damage.
I'll use a level 2 spell, so let's see if I still remember how to do this. Was it 3? Second level hide the spell cards from my Dark Rage, okay?
It'll be
So I think it's
4d4.
3d4, or was it 4?
If you
Okay.
can't say second level, it's 4d4 plus 4 damage.
I was the roll. 4 plus 4, wasn't it? Yeah. That's it.
Ooh, a lot of 1s, a lot of 4s. He casts magic missile and they cut deep into this gibbering mouther, and he's not happy about it. Growls back in your direction.
Really back.
Cool. So taking a step back, Edward. 2 right next to you. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Oh, yep. Coming in loud and clear, Joe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good. I got a 16, but I'm at the bottom.
Okay, let's reorganize it for a second, and we'll go to Edward, and you'll be up next. Okay, Edward, so you listen to the sounds in your ear, but you manage to resist it, no problem.
Not these guys again. Edward is going to grab his great sword from behind his back, and he's going to swipe twice at the gibbering mouth right in front of him.
Okay.
I'm going to use Great Weapon Master on this.
Okay, cool.
So there goes 1.
Oh, yes, that's it. So you cut into them. And yes, takes 20 points of damage. Nice.
And my second attack,
Okay. A 10. Oh no, that hits as well. These things are just lubbering mounds of flesh. It's almost like you're just butchering it. Another 22 points of damage. Doesn't like it and growls in your direction. That's your turn, Edward?
he looks
Yep.
back and say, it's too noisy here, Caspian. I'll be right back. And as a bonus action, he swaps places with Alexander.
Okay, cool.
And then I use the rest of my movement to kind of move here. Sorry, yeah, that's too far away.
Okay, perfect. Okay, hit and dash. Hit, dash, and swap. Daku, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Maybe.
Attempt. 17 is good enough. Once again, the sound's echoing in your head, but you manage to resist it and act normally.
Righty. Daku is going to, upon being a little bit surprised from all these things coming out of nowhere, he's just going to shout to Edward before he switches with Alexander. I don't know what this CPR is, but I'm never gonna do it again. Clearly, it ain't saving our lives. I'm going to bonus action steady aim,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull out my rapier and attack it. 25 to hit.
To see.
16 damage total.
Okay, yes, you get a rapier, dig it deep in, and you're 16 points of damage. Nice.
I'm just gonna look back to Bog. Bog, buddy, gonna need your help here.
It's your turn? Oh, I guess you can't move. Yep, okay, cool. So the gibbering mouther sees Caspian to the south of him and goes and spits right in your eye, Caspian. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? Oh, it gets you right in the eyes, and you are blinded, my friend.
Okay.
You get a bunch of spit right in your eyes. And it gets worse than that, because I'm going to do this. You should see absolute blackness, Caspian.
Yep.
You hear slithering approaching you, and it's going to try and bite you as well, at advantage. Rolls a 19.
I'm going to shield that.
Okay, so your shield comes up at the last minute and the arcane energy blocks it. And that will be its turn. So you're looking around, you can't see anything. And you hear... Oh, actually, what's this one going to do? What would I do over the gibbering? It's going to try and spit. That one's smart. It's not smart. It's going to try and spit in the eye of your shadow. Is it immune to the blinded condition?
It is, since he doesn't see.
Okay, so it spits at him. No effect. But then it comes in for a bite attack after that. Tries to chomp him up. And rolls an 18. Is that enough?
That hits.
And that's the end of the shadow, right?
Yep. Well, if it does more than one damage, yes.
Oh, yes, it does do more than one. So the shadow blinks out. And then this thing... what's its movement? Starts slithering over towards you, Edward. Bog, your turn.
Bog will take about 10 steps. 10 steps, maybe, what is this, 10 feet. He'll walk backwards real quick. And he'll...
Sorry, firstly, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, we'll do.
Should be easy for Bog. Well, I've cursed you. Yep, no problem. Carry on.
So I'm just walking back real quick. And I forget, what's this tiefling's name again?
Prolix. I can't handle these noises. I told you I'm not a fighter.
Oh, Prolix. Okay, I heard Bollocks. I was like, what?
It could be his nickname.
I'll say.
That's his new name.
Bollocks. I'll say. Well, Prolix. There's some nasty things up ahead. But if these voices are getting to you, you can at least come stand by me. Just want to make sure he's not like running away right away, and just want to keep a tab on him a little bit.
Okay, he's
so I'll walk 10 feet back.
but
Like,
not running.
Okay, I'll take use 20 feet of movement that way, and then Malcolm, curious your thoughts on this. I want to use Thorn Whip, which is a 30-foot range. How would that work? I mean, technically I have line of sight and the range on it, but how does that work with Daku and Caspian right here?
Oh, you can Thorn Whip over the top of them, no problem. The only complicating factor is you won't be able to pull the creature towards you because there's a blind Caspian in the way. But you can absolutely Thorn Whip them.
So maybe I'm able to control that a bit, and instead of, wanting to pull them, I can go in for more of just like a slashing whip attack thing.
Sure.
So I'll try that with Thorn Whip.
Oh, on a 2 you hit. That's a hit.
Oh, nice. Okay, and then
10
10 piercing.
Got it.
I'm just going to just try and I'm quite a bit taller than both of them, I think, anyway.
Yep.
So I'll kind of angle my body a bit and just go for like an overhead like whip at him.
Okay, it digs deeply into the side of the gibbering mouth, and you pull your whip back, and just blood sprays all over poor old Caspian there. Hey, is that your turn, Bog?
Yep, that is my turn.
Caspian, you don't see a damn thing with all this spit in your eye. What do you do?
I am carefully going to step back, so I'm gonna disengage and then just try to move over here. I'm not sure what's in between there, but somewhere behind me is a bog. But
Okay, I'll move you if you like, because I know you don't see a damn thing. So you take the disengage action and kind of slip and push past Daku, push back between a Kimmick and Bog. And do you want to stop by them, or do you want to further retreat? Keeping in mind there's a big dark hole not that far away from you.
no, I think I'm fine.
Okay, cool. Yep, so you duck down and go through there. Okay, and the gibbering mouther. Let's kind of try and spit at Daku. So Daku, can you make me a... Actually, Caspian, I take it all back. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw first, please? I might not be able to do anything.
Oh, please just make this.
DC's not that high, but it's high enough. You don't actually move. And can you roll me a d8, please?
Getting so much better.
3. Okay, so the sound and the fact that you're blinded is really getting to your Caspian, and you just rock there holding your ear so your turn is to do nothing, so you don't get that disengage action. And once again actually, it's still going to try and spit in the eye of Daku first. So Daku, can you make me a dexterity saving throw? It spits in your eye. Maybe. 15 is enough to dodge it so you just dodge this blinding spittle. And having not blinded you, it returns its attention back onto Caspian and comes out with a bite attack at advantage and rolls a dirty 20. The dirty 20 hit.
That's a hit. Yeah.
Your shield doesn't stop that?
My shield is gone. I'm not sure. Can I, in this state, use my reaction?
Whole turn is doing nothing. Your action's gone. You're sitting there comatose almost. So that's...
Yeah, but also no reaction
No reaction.
anymore. Okay.
Okay, so, yep. So it takes a bite attack at you. And it does, oops, click that right. It does 22 points of damage, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. It gets worse and worse for you. This big mound of flesh just overwhelms you and just slaps you on the floor. So now you're blind and prone on the ground with this gibbering mouth and looking like it's basically wanting to absorb you. Okay. Kimmick. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wow. Where we go? Please.
Well, no! Roll me a d8. I'll give you guys a clue. The DC is 10. You're looking for a 10 to avoid the effects. A d8.
But Kemet goes back in time as a reaction. So she
Sure.
uses Chrono. Is that valid?
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, it's a saving throw.
She uses Chrono Shift to go back in time and attempt another saving. Which is
nice.
great.
Okay,
Nice.
so as you were.
her will was far too strong, and she basically wanted to save Caspian, so she's going to cast Vortex Warp on Caspian to take him out of this hell. And before she casts, she basically says to Caspian, hopefully he will listen to her, please trust my voice, Caspian, I just want to save you. And casting Vortex Warp on him to move him safely into there.
You can choose to resist that if you like, Caspian. Or you can
I
go with
think
it.
a blinded and prone stunned Caspian is not really in a position to resist anything at this point.
Okay, so where do you put him, Kimek? I mean, it's up to you. Like, here?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you still don't see Caspian, so that's bad. Okay. Is that your turn,
At this
Kimek?
point, I don't even know where I am anymore. God.
Don't roll. Whatever you do, Caspian, don't roll.
I don't know.
I feel Kimek would say that, because...
Yes!
Stay still.
Just whatever you think of doing, don't.
Hey,
Don't go into the light.
Stay away from the light. Kimek, is that your turn?
Terrified.
Yeah, I sadly I cannot even cast a flame to help poor Caspian, but yeah, that's it.
Okay. Edward, your shadow is gone and this disgusting blubbery mound of flesh is approaching your direction. And Caspian, Edward, also you hear a scream coming from the north. And you see a couple of things. You see...
I knew what to do on my turn. Now I don't.
Okay, you see something coming from the shadows, and it looks like this. Nice and pleasant looking.
Yikes.
But it's not the thing that's screaming. The thing that's screaming, or maybe screaming, I don't know. What is Thelanil doing? Is she screaming? And you're being pursued by that demon.
Probably like calling out for it, like to get back as she's running away from it.
Okay, cool. Why don't you roll me initiative as well? Get you into the turn order.
I don't have my token.
Here's your token. Oh, sorry, you probably can't see. Should have set that up.
It is an.
I know you have dark vision,
20.
right? 20? Okay, and you're right there. You rolled a 20? Okay. And why don't you explain to Edward, and everybody else for that matter, what you look like? What are they seeing?
So, currently running away from this black demon thing is a very young looking elf, even by elf standards, with a very fair translucent white skin that almost seems to shimmer when the light hits it just right. Blonde hair, blue eyes that have like a star in the pupil. He's currently wearing some very nice chainmail that doesn't look like it sees much use. A rapier that she currently has drawn with a shield with the holy symbol of Coralon on it. And yeah, she seems like she's almost like tactfully running away from it, not wanting to be here.
Okay, awesome. So that's what you see. There's this demon coming and this very young elven-looking woman coming through. And she's obviously in a spot of bother. But it's still your turn, Edward. And did you make a wisdom saving throw, Edward?
Do I need another one this turn?
Got a thing making horrible noises next to you, so yes. Happens every time you hear them.
Does Edward actually speak Elvish?
No.
Then Edward probably wouldn't hear it or understand what she's saying because she's basically screaming out at it in a very ancient form of Elvish.
Bog knows Elvish, so if you're screaming loud enough, I think Daku probably does too. But
I mean, I'm a half elf. I'm not sure if I'd understand.
Oh, what do you say anyway, Thalanil? Edward won't understand, but the rest of them, some of them will.
She's basically just screaming at this demon to stay back.
Okay, awesome. Edward, nice wisdom saving throw. Can you roll me a d8, please?
Absolutely, yeah.
2. Yeah, you do nothing this turn. You hold your hands to your ear, and there's this incessant gets to you. So that will be your turn, Edward. Okay. This gibbering mouth slides over to Daku. Daku, can you roll me a d6?
Oh boy.
Turning whether it can attempt to spit you in the eye. Does not attempt to spit you in the eye because it doesn't recharge, but it is going to come at you and try and bite you with a chomp down on you for a dirty 20. Does that hit?
That absolutely hits.
Okay, so 22 piercing damage as it starts munching on your legs, your torso. And can you make
You said 22 piercing damage?
22 piercing, yep. And can you make me a strength saving throw?
Sure can.
5. Yeah, so this gibbering mouth just overwhelms you with a massive amount of damage to take. You get knocked to the ground prone as these two things hover over top you. And better news, Caspian, your vision comes back. And you're not where you started. You're still on your back. Oh, let me give you your vision back. You have night vision? Dark vision?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so there we go. So you should be able to see. And you see yourself precariously close to this fall down into the abyss. But at least you're away from the gibbering mouthers. Okay, so it just happens when they've had a turn. So that's why that happened. Daku, you're on the ground prone between these two creatures. What do you do?
The first thing Daku does is he's going to shout to the group behind him. Hey guys, I've been double teamed before, but this is a little too much for me. I think I'm going to have to run. I'm going to use half my movement speed to stand up.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a run for it. 5, 10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
As a... Would I be able to swap to my bow from here?
Yep. Yep, you still have your action because of your roguish abilities to disengage. Yeah, take a shot with your bow. Okay, that hits. Oh, and I forgot. Let's roll it again just in case. Make me a wisdom saving throw. Oh, man. Let's come right back here, sunshine. That bow won't hit. You're still prone on the ground. Well, let's see. Roll me a d8. 3. Yeah, unfortunately you can do nothing. You're still lying there prone on the ground between these two creatures. Not good, Daku. The demon...
Don't blame me.
The demon at the top chasing this young elfish woman goes... And comes right up on her. And... going to come at you with some claws. Thalanil. And rolls a 16.
That's gonna miss as she raises up her shield and it kind of glances across the shield face.
Yeah, so not for the first time. Coralon saves you once again. These claws just rake across your shield. Then it is going to take a step away from you. You can make an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I'll step out at it.
Okay.
Roll. It's got me frozen in place.
Okay. Oh, in case anybody's wondering, she is far enough away not to be affected by the sound.
Currently, my sheet's having trouble loading attack, I think.
Okay,
Why
well,
is that not doing anything?
once it comes
never
through.
mind. Okay.
Yep. What did you roll?
Apparently the cross swords wasn't working.
Rolled an 11.
Assuming that doesn't hit.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. And so the thing disappears from you and kind of almost melds back into the shadows. Actually, yeah, it kind of disappears into the shadows, and you're not entirely sure where it went. Okay, okay, so that's what that does. The mouther next to you, you probably had plans to run, but it slithers on up to you. First of all, roll me a d6, Edward. Okay, so it doesn't get its spit attack back, but it's going to come at you and try and bite you. And it rolls a natural 1. I'll give myself a fail. So it just slithers over itself and goes into like a little balling roll of flesh. No hit. Caspian. Do some measurements. Yes, Caspian. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Give me one success.
Okay,
Yay.
you are yourself, but you are prone on the ground there.
Let's fix that one first and get up.
Okay.
And then...
By the way, Caspian, one of the effects that they can do is have you wander in a random direction. The rolls had gone against you. Would have been falling 1,000 feet at this time, so be thankful.
Talking about being the rolls in my favor at this point is
May the odds
enthusiastic
be
at
ever
best.
in your favor.
Yeah, something like that. Let's take a step forward and just go for a twin dissonant whispers.
Okay,
Ignore that roll, by the way, DM. I was just testing.
sure. So they need to make what saves?
Wisdom saving throws.
Okay, they both roll terribly. So they take, so we'll say the first one, the one, which one takes 13?
The left one.
The left one will take 13, and the other one will take 6, and they need to use a reaction to move away. That spell?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay, so they start slithering away from you. They're actually not that fast. That's as far as they get, as they. And that would be it. Nice, Caspian.
And yeah, am I gonna run away or not? I don't want to be affected.
You don't want to be effective. It's an odd sentence.
No, affected by the whispers.
Oh, I see. Well, let's see if Bog is. Bog, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, this is the furthest I can get. Oh no, sorry, I can't. But I had to get up.
Okay. Oh, Bog, no problem, as you were.
It's like look around and be like, what are you guys rolling on the ground for? And does this, I would have heard yelling in Elvish. Does Bog also hear something coming from what I know as that demon lord thing? Do I hear like big roars or something?
No. The thing is
Okay.
attacking silently.
Well, if I don't see Edward, and if I heard this Elvish screaming, then I'm assuming there's more up there, so it's looking a little dire now. I'm going to cast... Man, I shouldn't have used so many moonbeams on those dumb Gloomstalkers a month ago. But...
A month ago.
Yeah.
It's only 10 minutes in game time.
Yeah. Alright, but I'll do it. I will cast Moonbeam at 3rd level.
Okay.
And... Yeah, there we go. Oh, let me move it. Yep, and I will cast it at this moment just on these two right here.
Okay.
And... let's see. Cast. Can't really do anything else. I will say... Oh, no one's blinded right now, right? Caspian's good. Daku, you're not blinded, right?
I'm dying.
You're dying?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if your health bar... If you actually were dying, I would have said open your health... update your health bar on roll 20. I would have retconned that a little bit. But you're not dying, right? You still have a little bit of health?
Yeah, I make jokes.
Okay.
I make jokes.
Yeah. Okay. You worried me. You worried me there. Yeah. That'll be my turn. And then...
Okay. So it only
the
happens
start of
on
their
their
turn.
turn, right? And it happens to be
Start
their
of their
turn
turn.
now. So they need to make a con saving throw, which they roll a 22. So that's half.
Yep.
So you rolled so 7 points of damage is half of 15 in this world of D&D. And this creature, number one, gets out of the moonbeam because it doesn't like being in a moonbeam, and shuffles down. Comes next to Daku once again. Daku, can you roll me a d6? Okay, it doesn't get its spit attack, but it's still going to attack you while you're prone on the ground. Comes at you with a bite. Oops. And you watch Kimmick and Bog and Caspian as well, as this thing completely overpowers Daku. I know what your hit points were, and you're not able to take this one, bud. Kimmick goes prone and is just bleeding from numerous wounds. Daku is out. Kimmick, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Okay, you're good, just.
Right. Basically, I say, Caspian, I'm so sorry. Basically, sometimes I misjudge my vortex distances, so I guess you're cool. And she She tries to stabilize Daku.
Okay, so move next to him and make me a medicine check, DC 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so Daku is still on 0 hit points, but you've stabilized his wounds. You're gonna put your claws, I guess, over the various bits where he's bleeding from, and you manage to stop the breathing, and you hear very shallow breaths from Caspian, but he is alive.
Can I still move back?
Yeah?
Yeah, cool. I'll move over there.
Okay, nice. Dalanil, Coralon has protected you once again. What's your passive perception? 16. Okay, you actually do notice where the thing is. It's trying to hide in the shadows, but I rolled really poorly for its stealth. You see it right there. You can attack it if you... Well, what would you like to do? Ooh, wait, let me measure a distance. No, I need a wisdom saving throw from you first.
My wisdom's not as high on this character.
That's... Well, +6, that's good enough. Okay, as you were.
She'll, sorry. I was trying to figure out what to say to it. I'll, call out to, like, the shadow thing. Back to the, depths of the abyss with you. And she will try to stab at it again.
Right.
There we go.
10. You swing and it just passes through its shadowy form. No impact whatsoever. It just passes through.
Can I see this person on the ground over here?
It depends. You can see them, then...
I can see over there because of the moonbeam. I don't know if I can actually have line of sight over there.
Yes, I will say you do. You can see who you assume to be is Daku on the ground. Not moving.
Calling out to this person here. There's injured back there. Get the wounded to safety. And she will speak out a word of healing. Oh,
Nice. For
range
Daku, I
on that.
assume?
I don't think. Double checking the range on it. Yep.
Okay, so roll for hit points and Daku.
Corlon, kill this injured individual. And Aku gets 7 hit points.
Nice. Daku, you
Just
come...
coughing out blood.
And there's still a mouther over the top of you. That's your turn, Thalanil? Cool. Edward, make me a wisdom saving throw. Oh, man, you guys are doing terrible at these rolls. Roll me a D8, Mr. Dinky Edward. 4. You just check. Oh, yeah, once again, you're just holding on to your head, rocking back and forth. You do nothing this turn, Mr. Edward. Alright. Okay, I need another Constitution saving throw for the Moonbeam. It rolls an 11. We'll go back to your original... That's like 15 points of damage from the Moonbeam. And it's going to slither... you guys are terrible at rolling 6s. I'm going to roll a d6. Ah. obviously doesn't like being in this moonbeam. Okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. On a 5 or a 6, it's gonna go for Kimmik. Nope. Comes down, sees the prone forms of Daku, goes and tries to take a bite out of him. And sorry, Daku, that's gonna take you down once again as these two creatures are just having an absolute feast on you. I have 3 more minutes, and then I need to go. Because I want to ask the question of Daku, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
At
Oh,
disadvantage,
sorry,
I
no.
assume.
I take it back. No, a death saving throw. A death saving throw is what I meant to say. You are dying, my friend. Oh, 2
You're kidding
failed
me!
death saving throws. Daku is in a world of hurt. The Shadow Demon. You do see it, so it's not going to get advantage on this. But it reaches out with claws and rolls a 12. And once again, this thing vanishes into the shadows. Actually, you could do that first. Let's have a look. And it just vanishes between the shadows before you even have a chance to swipe at it. Not sure where it is. You managed to spot it last time. But whoops. Thing. And yeah, it disappears in shadows. Okay, let's do one more gibbering mouther. I'm going to roll a d6. 4. No, Edward, it goes to bite you. And it rolls a 15. Just so despite your catatonic state almost, that's going to miss. That misses, Edward?
Yeah, that missed.
Okay,
that
cool.
missed.
And just cause... Oh, Caspian, yes, you're far enough away not to... Oh, are you? Are you far enough away? No, you're not far enough away. Make me a wisdom
Don't think
saving
so.
throw, Caspian. D8.
I'm gonna use my mode of possibility to re-roll that one.
Oh, yes, the motor possibility. Good idea. Okay, you're fine. So I'll have Caspian's turn, and then we'll be at Bog when I get back from picking up my kids. So Caspian.
A question. When I would drag Daku out of there, would the gibbering mouthers get an attack of opportunity on him?
Depends on how you do it.
Technically, forced movement doesn't, right? That's the rule. So if you're
That's
like,
true. What are you planning, Caspian?
In that case, I would just take a step and then try to drag him back just 5
Okay.
feet.
Okay, so we'll say you drag him back 5 feet. This is going to invoke an attack of opportunity from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Has to bite you. Rolls a 17.
Shield.
Shield. Poof. Shield goes up again, which is good because that would have been 19 points of damage. And you drag Daku just a little bit that way. It's your turn?
No. Then I'm gonna stand next to him, and I'm going to heal him using my healing hands.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So he gets 10 points of healing.
Okay, Daku, once again, you're back up. And
For now.
For now. As I said, I need to pick up my kids, so I'll be dashing. I'll be back maybe 10 minutes. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. exactly the situation of Daku at the moment.
Oh no, I can't do giant scorpion.
Okay, I am back.
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something in DMs real quick.
Sure.
Giant Scorpion is CR 3.
No, I'm definitely not there yet. Daku is stable. Caspian, did you heal him? Yeah, you healed him for 10.
Yeah.
So he has 10.
Oh, yes. So he is stable. He is not dying. Yeah. Hey, Bog, your turn.
Okay. Malcolm, I want to do these 3 things, and you tell me if I'll be able to with like the action economy. I want to hand Caspian the 10 good berries I have. Would
Okay.
would I be able to do that as like kind of like a free action or an interaction, or is that gonna take my action?
Hey, what? If you beat a DC 10 acrobatics, then yes, you can.
Okay. Nope. So as I reach in to my satchel to pull them out, and Daku's laying down in front of me, and Caspian's over there, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm realizing like I just won't have time to give him these good berries, and so I ditch that. And so what I am gonna do is, oh man, does my own moonbeam? If I'm wild shaped, does my own moonbeam change me back? It says shapeshifter. I'm wondering if that's the same thing as.
No, it won't.
Okay.
Shapeshifters is
Okay.
more for things like doppelgangers.
Okay.
I don't think.
Then I will, on my using my bonus action, I will wild shape into a dire wolf.
Okay.
And then
There's a big old dire wolf for you.
so does my own moonbeam hurt me
Yep.
if I move into it? Oh, it does. Silly.
You would know
Whatever,
that,
that's
though.
fine. Okay, as a dire wolf, that's still fine. I'm going to Daku's like laying on the ground, so I'm just kind of as like a very protective dog, just kind of hunker over him.
Okay.
And then I will everything. I mean, I can still move my moonbeam as an action as a wild shape.
Yes.
Correct. That's my understanding. Okay. Yep. So then I'll just move it over these guys, and I'm kind of hunkered over.
Oh, you haven't used your action yet. Yep, just your bonus action. Cool. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Let me move Bog out of the way here.
So I'm going to move Bog right out of the way because I just checked and your direwolf doesn't have dark vision, but yeah. So anyway, it's fine. So you move your action, you wild shape into this direwolf, and your bones crack and your body twists. Okay, your direwolf.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Okay, so Constitution saving throw from the gibbering mouther. It rolls a 3. So you just roll damage
15.
again for that. 14? Okay, we'll go with
Okay.
14. Roll again.
Well, it was 50. Okay, roll again.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright, 1 second. Where am I at? 3rd level, Moonbeam.
Okay, so it takes 15 points of damage. It's looking completely and utterly wrecked, but it's still up, and there's a big dire wolf hovering over Daku. Doesn't like that. It is going to take a step to the north, in a diagonal step that way, getting out of the moonbeam. Seeing Caspian there. I'm going to roll a d6. And it's going to take a bite out of Caspian. Will attempt to anyway. And
Do I get any form of cover from the corner?
well, it rolls an 8, so no, it doesn't hit anyway. And Riley, this is the voice actor here. They roll for initiative, Riley.
Roll for initiative.
All right. Yeah, so it misses anyway. Actually, to be honest, I didn't see that wall in the way, but it misses regardless. Chemic.
Question. So since Bog has transformed, I no longer can see anything because the light was on his shield. Is the shield still available, or am I completely in the dark?
You're
Cast
complete.
light.
Yeah, you're completely
Sorry?
you're in the dark.
Oh, there's the moonbeam.
The moonbeam.
Oh, how much light does the moonbeam give off?
Mm. I can barely see this guy here and
I'm
this guy
looking.
here.
Yeah, you should be able
I don't know
to.
why.
The right moonbeam is going to give some light off. Boom.
It. Pale light shines down. Sorry. It's a 40-foot high cylinder. Dim light filled the cylinder. So maybe it doesn't cast light out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it a 10-foot dim light from it. You should see a little bit
Yep.
now, Kimmick.
Yeah, so
I
Chemix
thought-
suddenly is not panicking anymore. So she.
I thought Moonbeam had 5 foot of light.
Well, it says the cylinder. It says until the spell ends, dim light filled the cylinder. So I mean, however you want to judge that. Malcolm just said it casts some dim light. So
That'd be dim light in the cylinder, which I think is like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say it 5 feet because it's the cylinder itself that has dim light in it. There we go. You should be able to see a little bit regardless anyway, Kimmick.
Yes, yes. All right, thank you. So I'm going to cast a magic missile on 3rd level on this guy over here.
Okay, so 44 plus 4.
I think it's a 5d5 plus
Oh, sorry,
44.
What level are you casting it at?
3rd.
Yeah,
Third.
5d4 plus 5, you're right.
Yeah, 5. Five.
16. They come and explode on top of this gibbering mouth. It doesn't like it and it growls back at you in anger. Doesn't drop though.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Thalanil. You look around, you don't see the shadow demon. It's disappeared and just moving around the darkness in here. What do you do? Oh, you can make me a wisdom saving throw. That's what you can do.
We'll do that.
Okay, you're fine.
So, kind of looking around our surroundings, not seeing this thing. Close my eyes and start focusing. I'm going to do Divine Sense.
Okay. What does divine sense do in this case?
Within 60 feet, I can sense the presence of good or evil. For the round, until the end of my next turn, I know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet, and it is not behind total cover.
Okay, so it takes an action to do that?
That's my action.
Okay. I'm going to give you a brief glimpse. Oh, actually, I'll just bring it onto the... whoops. I'll bring it onto the... so you can actually see it. That's where it is. That's where you detect it. Any bonus
So
actions?
it is far enough away from me. And still presumably that injured person back there. So I'm going to start running back down the hall.
Okay.
How far is my movement? Is my movement only 20 feet?
Now let's have a look at type of elf you are. I don't want to say what type of elf you are. Let's have a look. No, 30
I'm
feet.
encumbered.
Yeah, 30 feet. So just feel free to move 30 feet.
For some reason, my sheet says 20. I don't know why.
Not sure why either, but on the... yeah, you're 30 feet. Okay, so feel free to move your 30 feet. Edward, back to you. Make me another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shoot. I can't actually get around that corner to see the injured person. I see Daku around the corner.
Nope. I'm going to say with the big wolf over there, no. That wisdom saving throw for me, Edward?
Yeah, I think I rolled it.
Oh, sorry, I haven't quite scrolled.
It's a majestic too.
Oh, man, what's going on, buddy? Roll me a d8. Seven. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay, so, you get to attack something at random within melee distance of you. In other words, you actually get to attack this creature.
Okay, I'm just closing my eyes and shouting. Can I just do an insight check? Because
Sure.
I'm being screamed at by a demon, and then I saw another black figure and someone speaking a language I don't understand. I really don't know what's going on.
Sure.
I just want to try and understand. Is this girl really fleeing from something? Am I just seeing things?
You're not sure.
I'm just seeing things. Yeah, at this point, Edward is like, "What's wrong with all these demons?" And he's just gonna spin and try to hit this guy right in front of him, shut him up for good. Nope.
Okay, 8. What? 4. Yeah, 4. Swing and a miss. And you make a melee attack. So I know you probably have 2 attacks, but it's just the 1 attack. Okay. And that would be your turn. The gibbering mouth is going to make a constitution saving throw and roll a 21. What did you roll last time? You rolled a 15, so it's going to take 7 points of damage. It also doesn't like being in a moonbeam. There, around that way. Oh, yeah, it's going to try and... yeah, it's going to try and spit in Caspian's eye first. Just can't roll a 6, so instead of that, it's going to bite Caspian. And rolls a 21. You still have your shield up, Caspian? I think you do.
Yeah, but then my AC is 21.
Oh, and you'll think, oh man, Daku's gonna be okay. Everything's be okay. But then you watch Daku take exactly 16 points. Caspian take 16 points of damage. Falls to the ground, bleeding out.
As Kamek sees the situation happening in front of her, she uses her chrono magic again to go back in time.
Okay.
And hope for a lesson blow.
This time it rolls a 19.
This is for Daku or Caspian?
Caspian.
Okay.
19 is a miss.
Okay, so take all those hit points back as Kamek just twist time, just a little bit, and you're fine. Daku, I think, is still okay just at the moment. Yeah, 10, you're prone on the ground underneath a wolf. What do you do?
Here we go. The first thing Daku does when...
is make a wisdom saving
throw. The first time he... Yes, of course. Come on, don't let me down. And it let me down. 4.
4, roll me a d8. I love these creatures. They bring me joy.
1.
A 1.
No epic moment for me, guys. Sorry.
No epic moment for me. You just lie on the ground, blithering like an idiot. Okay, from the shadows to the north of you, Edward, you see this creature just emerge from the shadows. It goes to swipe at you with its claws. It's going to do so at advantage as it comes out of the shadows. And rolls an 11, so it just goes and misses. And it's going to take a step away from you, Edward. Have attack of opportunity if you like.
Oh, that triggers? Okay. Then I am going to swing at him. Not with Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
It's a 19 hit.
19 does hit.
I think it's coming through. And yeah, I just as he turns around, I cut him on his calf, and he can't move away from me.
Oh, he doesn't have a calf, but you can still make him not being able to move.
Yeah, Sentinel feet.
Yeah, Sentinel, absolutely. There's no calf because, this is what he looks like. So, yeah. But you can absolutely use Sentinel and make him not move.
Clip his wings.
Go
Clip
for
his
his
wings.
wing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, boom. Okay. The Mouther next to you. This time, it's definitely going to get its spit attack back. Come on. God damn it. Okay, but regardless, it opens its mouth, goes to bite you. Rolls a 13, so that misses easily. And actually, this thing was moving away. And it moves away somewhere. Okay, Caspian.
No, it can't. It can't.
Oh,
His speed is 0 because of Sentinel.
You're right, I forgot about that. Caspian. Wisdom saving throw. Nice.
Yay! How bad do these two look in front of me?
Several bits of their flesh has been slithered off. They look very much on death's door.
Which one looks
Make your
least bad?
Make your perception check, and I'll tell you depending on what you roll. The one to the north is more injured.
Okay, then I'm gonna do a shocking grasp on the one to the south.
Shocking grasp. Nice. Is that a saving throw or a hit?
No,
Oh!
hit.
It falls to the ground.
No,
Massive.
to the one to the south.
Oh,
I'm
one
gonna hit the least damage one.
Oh, okay. Well, it
Because
also takes
dog
down,
will
the,
finish.
takes down the least damaged one as well.
Yeah.
It's on 10 hit points.
Bug, you take the next one.
Nice. So, yeah, shocking grasp. And it falls down into a blubbering heap. And once again, it starts doing that turn into tar motion as well. Okay, Bog.
Interesting. Trying to think here. I'm going to move. I'm trying. Okay. If I move, if my direwolf, if I move into the moonbeam for like a second to be like just like look around the corner, do I take damage, or would that take place the whole next turn?
Whether you start
So it
your
says,
turn there or when you move into the moonbeam, so you would take damage.
Yep, for the first time it is engulfed. Got it. Okay, easy enough. Then this seems a little inefficient, but it can give us a breather maybe. So, still, I guess it makes sense. So, Direwolf Bog doesn't really know everything that's going on. Just gonna move the moonbeam directly on top of this. I guess I can't do directly on top at the moment, but over that gibbering mouther.
That's good enough.
And
yeah.
then I'm gonna just move off of Doku a little bit, and then just try and defend this passage, and then we'll kind of recuperate here a little bit. So Moonbeam moves over on top of it, the Direwolf moves off, and then that's my turn. Just kind
You
of
can
hunkering down.
attack it, right? Without getting the moonbeam damage?
Yeah, but it takes an action to move the moonbeam, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, Gibbering Mouther will make a con save. Roll a 17. Why don't we roll some new damage for this? Actually, it's impossible. You can't roll. It has 2 hit points. So the moonbeam just... You're not going to roll lower than a 2 on a 46 or whatever it is. So... dies. Kimmick, you're up.
Yeah. I can... this guy has also died. Nice.
Yep.
Kamek looks at the direwolf and like, Hey Wolfie, I can see you kind of want to move past the moonbeam. I can help you. Nod if you hear me.
Um,
Can I speak Wolfie?
I can understand you.
Yes, you can
Yeah,
understand. You
he'll.
can't talk back, but can nod for sure.
Yeah, I'll nod
Nod?
with
Okay.
a humanoid-looking nod.
All right. Then she will cast a vortex warp on the Wolfie to hopefully the other side, to just there.
If the wolfie doesn't resist that, then the wolfie can go.
Yeah. Help him there.
Using Vortex Warp, you could probably put him over next to Edward.
You'd probably have to see. Oh, if you go there, would get the
Yeah,
angle.
I go there actually. Yeah, it's a really good shout. Yeah, I'll put it closer. Yeah.
To like there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the vortex warp kicks in, and you watch this wolf just boom, disappears to a different part of the map. And hey,
Fly away, Wolfie.
it's your turn, Kamek.
Yeah.
Thelanil.
Oh shoot, there's a moonbeam in the way.
Malcolm, can I? Is it safe to say that if I would have moved it as far out of the way as possible while still touching that? Like, would there be any wiggle room for people to
You could put it
know,
there.
and could she get by, or could other people get by who are smaller than a
Safely.
direwolf?
Oh, you can dismiss
Oh.
it though, just as a free action. If you want to dismiss it, it's dismissed. You want to dismiss it?
I really don't, because I don't have the spell slot, so I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have dismissed it.
Okay, so it's right there. So you see this moonbeam coming down Thelanil, and you know if you walked into it, it would take damage.
Yeah.
And you've seen the gibbering mouth
It is,
die, so there's no combat now on that side.
Oh, but of course I
There's
forgot
also
once
injured
again.
people on the other side.
Wisdom saving throw, Thelanil. Continue to babble at you.
Get out of my head, please. Get out of my head, please.
Okay, you're fine.
Switching to very struggled common, almost like it's not a native language or one that she uses often. So it's kind of very broken and probably interspersed with bits of Elven words. Injured over there. I can't reach them.
We're okay!
And is this guy still visible?
Yeah, you see him. Yep, he's visible. Thanks to Edward slashing his wings.
In that case, spinning back around at him. Oh, actually, I'm going to call upon the blessing of Corella and cast Bless on. We'll do myself, Edward, and the wolf.
Okay, good. And the wolf. Okay, nice. Yes, your blessing goes off, and you feel Coralin once again coming to your aid, and Edward as well. The wolf. Okay, nice. Is that your turn, Thelanil?
Still got movement. Actually, can I take back that bless? There's actually something else I can do.
Okay. Okay. Bless. Yep. Bless is off.
So instead, what I'm gonna do is, seeing this moonbeam in my way, I'm going to disappear in a burst of stardust. Basically, like stardust and stuff, and reappear on the other side of the moonbeam.
Nice.
And I'll go ahead and post the thing I did.
Havik screams because she cannot see where this person went to.
Okay, so that's your bonus action.
And as an action, I'm going to kneel down next to Daku and give him. What should I have? Do 10 points of lay on hands.
Nice. Okay. Daku.
Thank you,
feeling
stranger.
Not better, as indeed this stranger comes up and. Oomph. Okay, nice round, Thalanil. Edward, still hear the sounds in your head. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
And I'm just to confirm, I'm not blessed.
That
right?
is correct.
Okay, here comes for the 4th time.
Come on, this is the winner.
Natural 20.
Woohoo! You hear cheering from the cheap seats. Nice. Okay.
Okay, so shaking his head off.
Finally.
Tired of this bloody demons everywhere. Oh yeah, maybe for the new player. Edward is but a kid. He's like 14, 15-year-old kid. Very small even for his age. Hence his name Dinky Edward. He's wearing all leather blue and if you can see him from over there, he is going to wall run on the wall behind him and somersault back. As he somersaults back from his right hand, blue tethers come out, and he summons Alexander right behind his gibbering mouther. And with his left hand, as he's somersaulting backwards, he grabs a sword from his back and slashes the demon, at the same time slashing the gibbering mouther with a shadow. All of these are going to be great weapon master.
So you're attacking this demon first? Is that what you said?
I attack the demon and I use
They're both demons,
Unleashed
so I don't know.
Incarnation.
So this one. This
Sorry,
is a
I
demon.
attack the black guy.
Okay. Right.
And the gibbering mouther with a shadow.
Okay, let's do the shadow demon first.
Okay, 21.
Goes through, and 23. 15? Yeah, 15 hits. Yeah, 23 points of damage. Wow, nice. Okay.
That was on. Sorry, the 15 to hit. That was on the gibbering mouther, or on the top one.
The top one.
Okay, and then on the gibbering mouther. Oh, I think I miss on him.
Oh, they're very easy to hit, but not that easy to hit. You just swing. Make no contact.
Okay. And when I land, my second attack is going to go on the gibbering mouther.
Okay.
Damn, I'm rolling really poorly.
9 is enough to hit. As you carve through once again. Oh, it's looking on death's door, but is not quite there yet. That's your turn?
Hey, yeah, and I stay there, yeah.
Okay, Daku, on the ground, feeling a lot better. What do you do?
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to bonus action dash, like in game, would my character have to actually dash, or would I just have that extra movement speed?
You have the extra movement speed. I mean, yeah, you get a move turn with your bonus action dash, so yeah.
Alright. First thing I'm going to do is use half my movement speed to stand up. Well, actually, let me preface this. over the course of the last 60 seconds, I'll say,
Mm-hmm.
Daku has been going back and forth and knocking on death's door. Until the final time, he thinks he's going into the light. A soft female voice from his past will cry out, "Not yet. It's not your time. Use what my father taught you. Fight. Control your will." And anybody present near him sees Daku kind of just almost like a reanimated zombie rise to his feet. And he starts to glow a very light blue.
Okay.
He starts walking forward. The whole time he's muttering to himself. Oh, I don't have to dash. He's muttering to himself. I am Dargalin Frainton of the Blade Garden. My mother was Safine, and my father was Arthur. I have lost too much to die here. I see this thing in front of me.
Yep, and you
I
pass
forget
through
the
the
name.
moonbeam. So you're going to have to make me a con save.
Yep. You said a con save?
Yep, Constitution
die.
saving throw.
16.
Oh,
19.
okay. Roll damage for the moonbeam again, and Daku, you'll take half of whatever he rolls.
Everybody.
12 points of damage.
I'll take it.
Okay, carry on.
He walks through the moonbeam. Like, you could see that it's hurting him, but he's not reacting in any sort of way. He's going to outstretch his hand towards this thing, which looks like the one that just brutally injured him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to shout, "I will not die to the likes of you!" And he casts Dissonant Whispers at first level.
Okay, against the gibbering mouther.
It needs to make a wisdom... Ignore the sneak damage. I'm sorry. It needs to make a DC 14 wisdom save.
Okay, as your dissonant whisper comes up, you see the mouth as one of its eyes pop. Another one of its eyes pops, and it starts screaming and screaming and screaming. It falls to the ground prone, dead.
Nice. Guys, can I just say quickly, sorry for interrupting, I gotta go now. If
Okay.
someone wants to hold my character sheet, yeah.
Okay, got it.
I'll watch the streaming as soon as I can.
Okay, take care, Sarah. We'll see you later.
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Okay, so with Daku being very ominous and having a very cool round, the Shadow Demon looks around. He sees Shadow, a wolf, Edward, Daku, and says, and it takes the disengage action. And
I attack him.
you can get it with a disengage action?
Yep.
Okay.
Sentinel feet.
Okay, make an attack.
Crap.
Crap is right. And you watch the demon, and it just physically moves its shadow into the wall. You look around, panicked. You look for a way to get it. You get it. Don't find it. And with that, combat is over.
I storm after him and start blowing on the holes on the wall. Come
There's no-
back!
There's no holes in the wall here. It's just solid black stone. Big as a question, like, where the hell did it go? How did it do that? It went into the wall, and you don't see any holes or anything there. But I will tell you what you do see. You do see in this wall, this chamber is pretty much empty, except for a skull shape. A skull-shaped vase on a small semicircular table resting against the back wall of an alcove in the north wall, and 6 narrow alcoves line east and west walls. The northeast hallway seems to have once led to a hallway, but it is caved in. You dismiss the moonbeam, Bog?
Well, if I just saw this big old shadow thing, and it just like went through a wall. I'll move. I'm gonna move the moonbeam out of the way, and I'm just gonna hunker down defensively and just wait this out for the next moonbeam for the next 10ish, 9ish minutes, and my wild shape for the rest of the hour, just in case.
Okay, cool. Kemek wanders through, being slightly odd at Daku.
I'm stepping back and Prolix, I think it's okay if you follow us now.
Is it safe?
Safer. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Caspian. Wanders in. Oh, that sounded all...
Daku would like to make unarmed strikes.
Is Daku physically different? Or
He's glowing blue.
okay.
I would like to
Daku,
make an unarmed strike
you're on-
against the wall.
Okay, roll to hit.
You're on fire, Daku.
Is that just straight strength or dex?
I think with the way you're doing it, strength is, yeah. Let's make a strength check. We'll do it that way. Boom. Yeah. No damage at all to the wall, and not sure how the Shadow Demon did it, but it's...
Yeah, he's not, or in his mind, he's trying to punch through the wall to get to him, but you just see his knuckles like getting more and more bloody with each punch.
Caspian,
I start
just gonna
stop
check
patting
out
him.
what this is.
I stop patting him, trying to put off the flames, the glowing coming off of him. With Alexander mimicking. You're on fire, Daku. It's okay. He was scared. He ran away. He saw me and ran away.
The blue light from Daku disappears, and he falls to the ground, coughing up a little bit of blood.
Oh, I'll try and get Bog. And I gesture to Bog, because I don't know if he understands me or not. Point to Daku. Pretend I'm sick. Can you do something? Do you understand me?
I nod. If a wolf can like roll their eyes, he kind of rolls his eyes a little bit and nods.
Oh, there's someone else here! Another creature! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! And Prolix points at Talonor. Look out, Bog! Look out!
The wolf's just sitting.
Kill it! Kill it!
Looking over.
Prolix, it's okay. Just calm down. It's okay.
Who is?
I hold my sword. I saw her. She was running away from a demon. I don't know if she's an illusion or not.
Who are you?
I throw a stone at her. See if it goes through her.
It does not. Who are you?
Ow. They're not demons, right?
Well, no. Says Prolix, hesitating slightly as you see orange horns coming off
Pronounce
him.
Prolix. It might be a demon. It's trying to trick us. We're asking the questions. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Yes.
I think I came here. Wrong turn? This temple is not correct.
It's a bit difficult to believe that you just took a wrong turn. Like, quite difficult to get there.
kind of like looking around the room, kind of confused. This isn't the same building I walked into.
Is it
Geez, let me
evident
double
that
check something real quick.
Common isn't her first language?
Yes. Alex is
I'm
well.
gonna try.
Oh,
Sorry,
Alex will
go
just
ahead.
say that. Oh, well, it's we did hear that this temple twists and turns. Maybe it twisted and left her here. I mean, as I said, people have come in here more than once and tried to map out the place, but it seems to twist and turn of its own volition. But there is some truth to what she's saying. You said you. How did you get here, miss?
Double checking that real quick.
I'm gonna
Is
say
she clearly elvish?
yes. There was a passageway. I'm gonna say you came down here. The passageway
I was
is
just double
plainly.
checking what we were talking about.
You came down a passageway here. The passageway is plainly not there now.
I came from that way, and she'll point to like a solid wall over here where she was running from.
Okay, but just one step back. Like, I'm not worried about which chamber you came from. I'm worried about how did you get in here? When did you get in here? And what are you doing here in this temple on its as a whole?
Like I said, I appeared here. Coralon himself, by his blessing, uh, uh, more help was needed.
Who sent you?
Trying to see if he has any other names real quick.
And by the way, if you wish to speak
The art
Elvish,
chart.
that's okay as well. The Archard? Have I heard of that being?
Make a religion check. He's going to be pretty low because it is a fairly common deity. Yeah, you recognize it as the head of the Elvish pantheon.
Okay.
And when you switch to Elvish, she also switched to Elvish, but you might recognize it as like, she's speaking like a really old form of it.
He's speaking ye old Elvish.
Yeah,
Thou
she's
dost talk
basically
like
the
this.
equivalent of speaking like Shakespeare's English.
You sound like my grandmother. I'm going to ask her in Elvish. Do you know what day it is?
A day? Kind of tilts
Or
her
the
head
year.
confused.
More specifically, let me ask you this. Do you remember the date that you came in this place?
What's a date?
Do you know
What
what
is
calendar
that?
You're asking how long I've been here?
Yeah, when you stepped in here. What the date was back then. What year, what calendar.
Oh, I think I saw that moon come up and then down. I don't know how many days, DM, but she'd basically tell how many days she'd been.
From the
In the
place where
prime,
you came, where I
and-
don't want to say, from the place where you came, it's only been a matter of hours.
Okay, so I haven't even been here for days yet, so never mind.
No.
No, but if she would were to tell us the calendar or dates, would that line up?
I think when I got here, star up in the sky was a little bit lower. Or higher, depending on the time of day right now.
She's plainly confused with her time. Where were you before this?
With my people, we were out in the astral.
Astral? Interesting. What's your opinion on... You're running from a demon, so I assume you don't like a demon.
Absolutely not. Horrid beast that twists and corrupts all of Coralon's beauties.
She's anti-demon. That's good enough for me. We're here to slay demons. What's... Maybe... Well, I don't know. What do you think? Should we trust this creature who's just appeared to help us?
At this point, everyone's speaking Elvish, right?
Alexa speaking.
Okay, so Edward has absolutely no idea what you guys are saying. So he's going to attempt to mimic Elvish sounds and talk very confidently. He's going to approach you, do a bow, and say, "My name is Edardus. Nicest to meet yous."
Well-
Can I make an insight check to try to see if I can understand what he just said?
Sure. Yeah, it's good enough. I mean, it's very stuttering, faltering Elvish, but you do understand.
I don't know Elvish. I just made random sounds with, like, termination.
Made random sounds that sound like they might be Elvish.
But
Yes.
you're speaking common. Ah, okay, got it.
Yes, I don't know Elvish, yeah.
It's like those
Wow.
ignorant tourists, right? They think if they speak slowly and shout, then speakers of another language will understand them.
Yeah.
Inderdaad.
I just look at Edward.
Add like
Wow.
add like
You got
random
every-
syllables to the
Sorry.
end of the word.
Every part of that sentence was grammatically incorrect.
Well, you need to get words right before you can focus on grammar.
Hey, you guys, I don't know, you're talking weird.
Let's call it a different language. But regarding this,
Speaking of
newcomer-
language, are there any words on the walls or something?
Prolix
Any
says,
rune?
well, I actually noticed something when I come in. This wall here is something written in Abyssal here. I mean, this is obviously my expertise. Now, let me see how I can translate it as best I can. It
Yeah,
says-
I'm gonna help you. I'm just gonna whisper to Prolix. Just whisper it to me, whatever's written there.
Can't read it. You can't read it yourself?
I don't know how to read, but just pretend. And he starts pointing at the wall and like, oh yeah.
Make a persuasion check. No. Okay, no, it reads... My abyssal is correct, or to know it is. It says, to me, touch your hand. To me, relinquish hope. To you, accept death. To you, fight hollowness.
well,
He whispered this, or he said it
No.
out loud.
No, he ignored you trying to tell him to pretend
damn
you did it. Just read it out loud. Well, if that's not ominous, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to wait over here, away from that scary wall.
I touched the wall.
Okay, you touched the wall. Can you make me an insight check, please?
I don't like I don't touch the wall after he says that. I'm just annoyed that he didn't whisper it and just lean against the wall. God damn it! Why didn't he just whisper?
Okay, you place your hand on the wall, and the wall starts writhing under your hand. Like it's usually this black sheer surface, almost like onyx, the rest of the thing. But this thing starts twisting and turning, and it kind of starts wrapping around your hand. Imagine venom, those type of black tendrils grabs around your hand, and that's what it does.
Oh, okay. I take my hand away because last time I touched the wall, demons popped out, and I just start whistling. Nothing here, guys. Don't worry. I would stay away from that poem that Prolix just said. It's weird.
Kimmick will come over, take a closer look at this rubble. And she's like, guys, I think we could actually make our way through this rubble. It looks pretty deep, but the boulders are big enough that we could move them if we really wanted to. I don't know how deep it is, though, but it could take us an hour, could take us a week, could take us a month. But these are movable.
Well, let's see for another way out. What was over here exactly? There was a vase, you
A
said?
skull-shaped vase on a small semicircular table. And as both you and Edward go up to their Caspian, you can see inside of the vase are some rotten flowers. Just check something. Caspian, you don't notice this, Edward, but you notice there is some writing along the jagged edges of the table. And I don't know if you can speak Abyssal or not, but...
No, that's where we have Prolix.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll be useful this time. Yes, it's definitely Abyssal. And it says... Cast what you value into oblivion. Anybody proficient in religion? Can you make me a religion check, please? Anybody proficient in religion? Make a religion check.
Daku's an atheist, so it'll have to be someone else.
Thelanol. No. Let's see if a friendly neighborhood portal would know.
This is like on Critical Role when one of them said that. I feel like being an atheist would be one of the craziest things in Exandria with all, like
Yeah.
literal gods like just walking around.
Yeah, but you can still believe they're not true
Yeah.
gods and just very mighty beings.
Yeah, true.
15.
Not gods, they're just 20th level adventurers.
Akimic says, oblivion. I know what that's referring to. Often there's a betrayer god. I believe his name was Tharizdun, the betrayer god of emptiness and entropy. I believe he was also known as a chained oblivion. So when it says, cast what you want to oblivion, it makes me think of Tharizdun, chained oblivion. Not sure if that's helpful, but that's what I found.
An altar of some kind.
Bog, strange question, but do you know how to make flowers?
I feel like this is all still within the hour, so I'm just going to shake my head no as a wolf still.
And I think by now your moonbeam's gone.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still a wolf.
Yeah, but the moonbeam boop, pops out of existence.
But yeah, I shake my head.
Can you repeat the phrase that was on the vase?
Yeah, it's cast what you want. Cast that which you value into oblivion. That's on the vase, and I put the one on the wall as well. All together. The one on the wall. Alex says, Edward, something seemed to happen to your hand. Oh, what happened over there? You had to pull away quickly. What happened?
Yeah, that wall is also alive, so I just kept away.
But you just said that there was nothing over there.
Yeah, don't go there, otherwise we have to fight more demons.
Malcolm?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop a silver ring that I found a while back into the vase. See if that does anything.
Okay, so you drop your silver ring into the vase, the skull vase. It kind of clacks around for a little bit. Then you notice it getting very, very rusty and tarnished until it eventually just vanishes. And
Okay. And nothing else happens.
nope.
Boy, that was a waste of a good silver ring. God damn. Would have you used that? Sold it.
Wolfbog is going to go over to the rocks and just start nudging them and pawing at them to
Okay.
try and move them and see if
Okay, Kimiko will move aside, and if you make any progress, I'll let you know. You are making progress, but you definitely haven't gone through the rocks yet. Over there. There you go, as you start digging rocks.
You mentioned the wall. If you guys get ready, I can touch it again. I show you. I'm gonna approach the wall again and put my hand exactly where I did.
Same thing.
Doc is gonna try to call out to you before you do it. Like, no, wait, don't.
Okay.
I'm in no condition to fight.
Once again, writhing black tendrils start enveloping your hand. Be a insight check again, please.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's good.
You feel very depressed. You look around at your beaten up allies, you remember the gibbering mouthers taking over your mind, and it's just depressing. And you think that if somehow you could make peace with your own death, maybe something different would happen. Wants you to accept that you're mortal, that you're going to.
I say, I look back to Daku, pretty injured. I think Caspian is also injured. Prolix, useless at fighting. Bog and the new girl. I look at each of them in view, and I smile, like I always do. And I say, guys, at any given point, if I had to give my life for any of you, I would. You guys make me feel worth it.
Edward, don't talk like that. You're one of us, mate.
You're my family. Now, I'll give anything away for any of you, including my life.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Life.
Oh, I'm great at
Life
those.
is not something to give up.
You watch these tendrils further encapsulate Edward, starts moving up his arm, starts enveloping his body, and it's nothing but his writhing mass under this weird fleshy wall substance. Edward vanishes into...
I immediately run over to the wall.
Okay.
Edward!
Wait, before you say anything, Edward, I'm just gonna whisper something to you.
Okay.
Keep that in mind. So respond accordingly. So what do you say, Duck?
I'm going to whisper something to you.
Sure.
Daku just shouts, like, once Edward vanishes, he just shouts, Edward! He doesn't touch the wall, but he kind of just stares at disbelief.
That's an interesting idea.
I look back to the tiefling fellow. What did the wall say again?
Well, Jeb, it says, to me touch your hand, to me relinquish hope, to you accept death, to you invite hollowness. To answer your question, Edward, yes. So let me do that for you. You watch Alexandra vanish and Edward reappear.
I'm still facing the wall, calling for Edward. Edward, say something, buddy.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Edward. Edward, where'd you... What the fuck?
There's a wall right where you are. I just went through it.
You all right,
Alexander's on the other way. Yeah, I think... I don't know. Why are you crying?
Fine. I was just concerned for you, that's all. He's fucking lying.
On the other side, I can't hear you guys, but I feel like if you accept that our time here is temporary, the wall will let you go through somehow.
Do you remember what you saw?
A tunnel. Wait, let me confirm, and I swap back with Alexander just to go and see. And then I go swap back. Yeah, it's just a tunnel. Turns right. I can't go very far. Otherwise, I can't come back.
And you couldn't hear anything. It was the tunnel would be. Feel free to shit at. You were completely deaf in that tunnel.
It's like, it's very calm. It's nice. You can't even hear yourself thinking. Well, why don't you try? It feels safe.
Because I don't think I have your ability to get back.
Oh, I pulled the tethers from Alexander. Can Alexander go through the wall? Come back?
Nope. Can you see
you...
via his eyes?
No, I can't. Not yet.
Okay, but you pull him back to you and he just hits a solid wall. Donk. Try and pull him closer. Doesn't get through that.
Well, yeah, you're right. It seems like it's a one-way wall. I didn't think that far.
Well,
can you make him disappear and reappear?
Well,
I can bring Alexander here, but then what would that give us? If all of us can go through this wall, I didn't see anything else, right?
No, it's just the corridor turns north. That's all you saw. Alex says, well, the solution is either we all go through that wall, or we wait for Bog to dig through, or maybe there's some secret in the vase, or maybe the vase just eats things. What do you think, Caspian?
Tunnel was helping Bog dig through the tunnel. If I let him.
Well, I think there are at least two ways forward, and still not sure about the vase.
I mean, to go through the wall, I had to accept death. And according to Prolix, you need to cast something that you value into oblivion. Do you actually value the ring that you just threw, or it was just something valuable?
It was something
I know,
quite valuable, but
I know I value money above all, So I just chucked down 10 gold down the vase.
As you place the 10 gold just turns into ash and disappears. Lose 10 gold.
Maybe 10 gold's not enough. I'll put 10 more.
As you place in 10 more gold pieces, a wall behind the
I
base.
can't believe this happened this way.
god damn it. I had to chuck in a 30 gold piece silver ring.
This is a pay-to-win game, guys.
Apparently. But for some reason, your gold is more valuable than my ring.
Thelanil and
See?
Bog are making progress, but there's still no obvious way through that way. They are making progress.
Well,
Can I see through at this point? Is there like any gap? Because if I can see, I can I can put Alexander on the other side and then swap and then see what's in there and then come back.
Oh, over this way. Sure.
Yeah.
So feel free to swap.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, sorry. I say that again?
Yeah,
You
is there any gap through these stones that
Oh,
I could
no.
see on the other side now?
No, sorry. I
not
thought you
yet.
were going to swap with Alex over here. Alex over this way. You don't
Well,
see.
I can do that as long as I don't go further than 30 feet. So if I go up to here and I'll leave Alexander there.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Is what I see what I see?
It is. What you see, you enter a chamber that reeks of death and incense. Incest, dearie me. Incense.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Guys, I think I might
That is
know
a
where we
very
are.
different room.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You guys want to move here.
I'm not going to live this one down.
abort mission, abort!
Reeks of death and incense. To the west is an open archway that leads to a small side room, and to the north is a hallway flanked by two statues of swollen, warm-bodied abominations, each with 3 arms and the hairless head of a howling fang-toothed man wearing a crown of black spikes. The hallway past the statue is lined with dozens of curved, quivering blades and ends at a double door. Mounted above the double door is an 8-inch canister made of translucent crystal. Can you make me a religion check, please, Edward?
Automatically failed.
Oh, okay. So you automatically fell. Thank you.
He wouldn't know anything about any god. Let me just copy that to my OneNote and read it again. That was a lot of information. Well, what I do is when I see this, I swap back and start relaying back what I saw. Very excited, and closing my nose.
Like a pleasant hallway of curved, quivering blades. That's sure that's safe.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not the
sure
most
it's
pleasant part,
fine.
guys. I mean, sure, it might just look dangerous, and actually, it's the safest route. I don't know. I mean, there's a door right in front of us, and Borg seems to start getting tired if no one else helps him. Should we try this door?
Let's at least check what's on the other side.
Okay, well, the same trick, I guess. Yeah, I'll move Alexander 10 feet in front of me.
Okay.
and start stepping where he steps.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Amber, um, Alexander, I don't know if you know Echo Knights, but the way that you see Edward manifesting his echo, he has little puppets around, little marionettes around his waist. They're different shapes, like a guardian, there's a woman, there's a sword, and he throws the little puppet in front of him, and blue arcane energy makes him come to life with tethers coming from the fingertips, and that's how he controls them, like a puppeteer. And he's just puppeteering these massive, full armor soldier in front of him, 3 times bigger than he is. Yep, I'm just gonna give some time for others to follow me.
Let's follow him. I don't think splitting up is a good idea. It's Prolix. Chemic follows.
I'm gonna tap.
Just
I'm gonna
stay at the back.
I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna tap Bog on the back and say in Elvish to the lady. I think we found another way. Good work though. Like, see the effort y'all are putting in, but we found another way.
I'll give a big wolf sigh and just keep walking.
I just pat you on the head and walk with you. I know, buddy.
Can I fit through
Elvish,
whatever this opening is?
You can.
Elvish just responds back, I don't trust that passage. It's had the betrayer god in front of it.
Perhaps, but the other way is we go to a place filled with abominations and traps, or we keep digging the rubble. And it would appear that the group met a consensus. You're more than welcome to tag along, though, or stay here if you see fit.
As you glance round the corner into this room, you see 2 rows of black stone pillars marbled with white veins that support the vaulted ceiling of this hall, the floor of which is polished like a mirror-like sheen. Ornate braziers rest at the feet of 4 of these pillars. Faint music fills the hall.
This room certainly is more pleasant than the other one, guys. I have to tell you that.
Do you see anything in the room? Like anything alive?
There's some flames, some light. I see a door. And there's some kind of music. Can we ascertain the source of the music?
It's coming from all around, so no. Localized to this room, but it's... yeah.
Can I see if I see any pressure plates or strings for some very obvious traps?
Sure. Now make a perception check. 17. You don't. In your opinion, it might be dangerous, but it's not trapped.
Hey, Malcolm?
Yep.
I have a dark vision of 60 feet. Do I see this thing down there?
Sorry, which thing down where?
This.
The colorful.
Yeah. Yeah.
thing.
Yes, you do. I'm going to copy. I can't find the handout for some reason in Roll20. I'm just going to copy what it looks like at the end.
I can also copy it too.
There we go. I got it. That's what it looks like right at the end, like a stained glass window. And
With the symbols of the gods.
Actually, I'm gonna give this one to you. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not. Those who think they might know what these symbols mean can make a mere religion check.
I believe they are the gods, but that's just David speaking.
Yes, you do recognize them. You recognize them as the symbols of the 9 betrayer gods. You're going to point this out to everyone?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. And I'm going
Yeah.
to... The easiest way to do it is just to copy it into Discord. That'll give you what everything is.
Yeah, definitely recognize Loth, Magna, Tiamat. Yeah. Fun times. Okay, this is definitely a happy place. That window is just a beautiful piece of art designated to all the betrayer gods. Shall we tap in?
And what exactly are the betrayer gods? Who they betray?
Mankind. All of us. The other gods. I recall my history correctly. They did not really want peace for men, elves, dwarves, and were more focused on the primordial forces to be unleashed on these lands.
Denanil and Daku, you recognize these symbols as well.
God, there you go.
Okay, so what
And
are we doing? And are other do
As
the
you
flame?
step there, David, this
Oh,
light...
God.
Oh, actually, I'll do a different color. The light under this brazier, boom, goes up. Flames appear there. Flames appear here. Flames appear here. And flames appear there. And, yeah, so these 4 braziers just ignite, boom, and their bowls filled with pale flames. Then these flames coalesce into these dancing humanoid forms. Some of them obviously female, some of them obviously male. And the glows from the glint off the north wall, and this is where the towering mosaic becomes readily apparent. And as you stare at this mosaic with the symbols of Loth and Vecna, the stained glass window itself seems to slowly morph. At one stage say that Loth is in the top left and eventually goes to the bottom right. And all these 9 symbols of the betrayer guys just move around.
these flames are just dancing to the music, I assume.
Yep. Since actually everybody can see this now, can everybody make me an insight check? Okay, good. Not so good. Did everybody?
How many braziers are there? And how
4.
many? Okay, so
This
half. And there are 8 betrayer gods. Is that right? Or 9?
9. So everybody except Thelanil. You realize that the way they're dancing, they're kind of holding out hands, these flaming hands, and beckoning towards you as if they want you to dance with them. They're looking for dance partners.
Okay. Are we gonna dance?
I puppeteer Alexander to start dancing with one of them.
It's ignoring Alexander. Want to dance with Alexander.
I swap position with him and start dancing myself.
All right, I love Edward's confidence. Can you make me either an acrobatics check or a performance check? Your choice. You sway back and forth with this flame. It's not quite in sync, Edward. And the flame just stops suddenly. Then it looks as if it wants to scream. And then the dancing flame takes form and reaches out and attacks you, Edward. You do not have the dance move. The words of my son.
Roll for initiative.
Why is it always me?
Because Edward is a very confident person for some reason. Let me roll in
What up?
Initiative and Frolics as well. I'll keep my up. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Nice. All right, so this flame just starts screaming and takes on a much more malicious form. It's going to get a surprise attack on you. Let's just make sure we have all of everybody in here. Dire Wolves there, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's everybody. So the flame just doesn't like your dance moves at all. And it reaches out and it screams. And then it grabs both sides of your face and is attempting to kiss you. It grabs it and tries to kiss you. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Edward? It just plants this thing directly on your lips. And you feel it kind of sucking the life from you. You take 44 points of damage.
Oh, God.
And
What?
your maximum hit point is reduced by the same amount. Taku.
Just. Fuck it. Daku is going to run up to Edward. Edward, how
Do
you
I
doing?
look any different?
Oh, you look like a husk. You're like emaciated. It's not good.
Okay, I have 45 maximum hit points. So now I'm down to 1 maximum hit point.
Oof.
I was gonna save this for myself, but I take out the potion of heroism in my inventory, and I give it to Edward.
Okay.
And then before I make any attack or anything, I'm going to step to the side of Edward. And before I attack, I'm going to, almost like beginning a dance, do a courtesy bow to this living flame. See if it reacts in any way.
No. It's angry.
No?
No. Potion of heroism,
Okay.
it raises your max hit points, doesn't it? For a little bit?
It gives you 10 temporary, and you are under the bless.
Okay,
But
so
wasn't
10
the potion
temporary.
really a blessing?
Hmm.
Because I thought it was a blessing we got from the druids. They just worked the
That
same
is-
potion.
The one in my inventory says for 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last an hour.
The
The same
temporary hit
duration, you are
points-
under the.
The temporary hit points from the druids would have expired after 24 hours.
Yeah, but it was we got a blessing, and it worked the same as a potion of heroism, if I recall correctly.
Let's have a look. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, the equivalent of a potion of heroism. It was like a something or other. Yeah, but you can pass it on to Edward. Yeah, you can pass the blessing on. You're right. It's not actually a potion. It's a what do you call it? A blessing, boon or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But regardless, you pass your blessing, your boon, your enchantment onto Edward. So Edward, you're on kind of 11 hit points. But Darko, that will take your action to do that, and you do a little dance back and forth, and not seem interested. They've had their toes stepped on. Prolix goes, oh shit! I gotta try, I'm gonna die, and he reaches back and summons some arcane energy and shoots it at this flaming creature as this bolt of energy goes across. Change to Prolix before I do that. So with his bolt just shooting across, he casts, oh, look at that, pretty good. And it slams into the creature and does 11 points of damage. And he says, shit, somebody! Edward. Husky Edward.
Yeah, looking kinda white. You will swap positions with Alexander. Look, sorry guys, I was never really good at dancing. And he's gonna puppeteer Alexander to swipe at this thing twice.
Just a
both
normal
with
attack?
great weapon mark.
Great weapon. Okay, do it.
The 14 to hit,
14 just misses.
and the second attack. Oh, I didn't actually did great weapon master on that one. Oh, I did 12,
Yes.
so both.
Swoosh, swoosh. Going through, both miss. Not looking good. Bog, you notice that Edward just looks absolutely wrecked. What do you do?
And he's currently right by me now, right? This is him.
Yep.
Mhm.
I imagine Edward's pretty skinny to start with, but he looks even skinnier now. His ribs pointing through his face is gaunt. You see cheekbones. Oh, good. This makes you slightly feel better, Edward. I did roll really well on that. I just posted in Discord. I rolled a 10, a 10, a 9, a 7, and a 3. So, would have been a lot better, but it wasn't. Okay,
Is it
sorry.
just one of these?
Yep,
one of
just
these things, or
one of them that are attacking. There's these other ones as well. They're still beckoning for dance partners, but this one is the only one who's being violent.
I'm gonna try. All right, I'm gonna do the safe thing. I'll drop Wild Shape and I'll cast. I have a lot more first level, so I'll drop Wild Shape and I'll cast Healing Word on Edward. I know it's not a lot, but
Okay, I just have to add Bog to the turn order. Go 17 as well. I'm gonna delete the wolf. Initiative, we'll delete. Okay, and we'll just go to Bog and to cast Healing Word.
yep.
It does nothing to heal his wound.
Oh,
So mechanically, His maximum hit points at the moment is 1.
Okay.
But I think that works as well. You see a party member injured. Oh, I gotta heal them. You don't know what the hell maximum hit points
Yeah, now
are.
I know. Now, I mean, if I don't see his condition change much, then I'm gonna assume that there's something magical going on.
Doesn't catch.
Then I think that's my turn.
Okay, feel free to move as well if you like. Caspian, you see the same thing, this absolute husk of Edward. Bones poking through, clavicle showing, he just looks terrible. What do you do?
I'm going to cast invisibility on him.
Oh yeah, nice.
Okay,
Just stay safe for now, friend.
Boomf. Concentrating on that, and Edward, you are invisible. Nice, very nice defensive spell. Yep, so Edward, Edward vanishes, yep.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yep.
Real quick, I'm so sorry. I forgot to do the bonus action on my turn.
Sure.
I was going to disengage and move back 5 feet.
Sure.
Because I will not survive a kiss from this thing.
Okay, seeing this creature object, I think technically in front of it, the dancing creature moves forward for another draining kiss. Oh, actually, make a con save for Alexandra, please. Con save. Whoop. Edward vanishes. She basically sucks Edward up into her flaming form. Then she smiles, takes a step towards Daku. Valinil!
Help!
We're gonna come up here.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to move to the side there.
Okay.
And catching her holy symbol with one hand, reaching out for the dancing flame with the other.
Uh-huh.
Violence toward the dance partner is not the correct answer. Perhaps we all just need to calm down and talk things over again. I'm going to cast Calm Emotions.
Okay.
To make a DC 16 Charisma save.
DC 16
Or
charisma
become
save.
indifferent to the party.
Okay. I'm going to... Does it change because it's an active combat, or is it still the same roll?
Choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. I think it gets advantage if it's in combat.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have you roll, Talonor, because this is a really good idea and might actually work. So it's a charisma saving throw, right? DC was 16? Is that right? DC 16?
DC 16 Charisma save.
Charisma. So it's got a +5 on charisma. So what you want to roll is 2d20s and get 10 or less on both dice. D20s, 10 or less on both dice.
Got 10 or less on one dice.
And it doesn't count. That the creature pauses for a second. Says, really good idea, but as you see, it makes a save. Okay. Is that your turn, Thalanil?
I believe so. I don't think I have a... But no, I already cast a spell, so I can't do that. I was gonna reach over and cast a spell on Daku, but I already cast a spell.
Yes, you did. Okay, so
Yeah, that's gonna be my
great
turn.
idea. Doesn't work, unfortunately. Daku, flame creature screaming in your direction. What do you do?
I look over at this. I look over at the oven female, and I just go, "Hey, I'm gonna take a few steps that." Excuse me, I keep forgetting to do the voice. Excuse me. I'm gonna take a few steps over that way. I'm not quite suited for close combat at the moment, and I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Mhm.
Walk 20 feet this way.
Yep.
And I'm going to pull out my bow
Mm-hmm.
and take a shot.
Okay, take a shot. $19 hits.
19.
Roll damage. And Thelanil is there, so you can get sneak attack. 12.
Oh, I can get sneak. No, it's just the 5. The 7 was clicked a second time by accident.
But you get.
But if I get sneak attack,
you do. Yep. Not a great roll. So that's 9 points
can
of
I
damage.
take the 7?
No, you can take the 9. So the arrow hits and does some damage, and it's interesting. Okay, Edward, you are invisible. What do you do?
If I attack from my shadow, do I lose invisibility?
Good question. Exact wording for invisibility. Spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. I'm going to say technically you're not attacking. I might need to rules lawyer for now, but I'm going to say yes, you can attack with Alexandra and not lose invisibility. But I might choose to retroactive that later. Answer your question, yes.
Okay, so I'll make him appear again, and I'll attack then.
Great Weapon Master.
I am using Great Weapon Master here.
Okay.
We need the damage. I'm just not hitting.
That's a swing and a miss.
Oh, my second attack hits.
That does hit, yep. 21 damage, and you carve bits of this flame. I'm not sure how to describe that mechanically, but that did a decent amount of damage. That's your turn.
Yeah, I just move slightly back, leaning against the wall.
Pollock says,
Yeah, that's
oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And he will use his arcane shock, and he's too panicked. Says, ah! And runs, kind of bumps into Edward, then runs behind him. Bog.
I'm going to cast Create or Destroy Water and over the dancing flame, and it's 10 gallons of clean water within range, and it will falls as rain, I believe. Yeah. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range. I know this might not work, but it also extinguishing exposed flames in the area. I know this thing's different than just flames, but I'm still going to try it because I see it's fire. And so it's a 30-foot cube, and I'm just going to put it all over, kind of all of us, but make sure it's centered on the flame.
Okay, so the downpour comes down as you create water, just a little rain cloud over there. And yeah, we'll see what effect it has. It definitely doesn't put out the flame, but we'll see what it will have.
And then Let's see. The rain is there now. So I will, as the rain is falling, I will also cast Shape Water as a cantrip.
Uh-huh.
And
The
I
bonus
will...
action cantrip? I don't think there's
Oh,
no
duh. No, it's not. No, you're right. Okay.
There are no bonus action cantrips, I think, so yeah.
No, yeah, you're right.
Shillelagh.
And then... Oh, yeah, I don't have... Yeah. Okay. That'll be it for that.
So
I'll
the
stay where I
rain
am.
starts to fall, the flame starts to sizzle a little bit. See what that does. Right now it's Caspian's turn. Still concentrating on the invisibility for Edward.
I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on it.
Mind
So
Sliver.
you can make a DC 15 intelligence save.
Okay, it rolls... Intelligence. Oh, the first one rolled a 16.
It's a save.
No half damage or anything?
Nope, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip, so you do the Mind Sliver and it doesn't come up. Comes around to the dancing flame. It has a choice of Thelanil or the Shadow. Now, plainly you guys would prefer it, I imagine, to attack the Shadow. So what I'm going to do, let's play rollies. Let's play a rollies. Thelanil versus Edward. Both of you roll a d20. The lowest one will be attacked. Thelanil. Unfortunately, the flame turns in your direction. Because of the rain that's falling down upon it, you can make a Constitution saving throw, but you can make it at advantage. It tries to plant a... The con save at advantage, thanks to the rain.
This isn't a charm effect, right? Or a disease?
No, it's none of those things. Oh, what were your rolls? You rolled a 16. Oh, you rolled a 3 on the dice and a 13 on the dice, and that is enough to pass the DC of 15. So, Bog, props. You saved her from taking... to roll it out because it's fun. She would have taken 28 points of damage. Not as bad as the one on poor old Edward. But you survived.
Nearly as bad as Ed.
You survived the training kiss, Thelanil. Perhaps inspired by confidence, it's your turn.
No, thank you. Don't quite need a kiss. How hurt does it look?
Hard to say, but make me a perception check. Depending on your roll, I'll give you some information. How hurt does it look? I'm going to let everybody see. That's how hurt it looks. You should see a bar above it now.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple options, and I'll let the party decide. So I was thinking to either command it to run away from us, or I was going to cast sleep on it. I think sleep would be the other option, because that one doesn't have a save.
I think sleep might be the smarter idea.
So I'm going to cast sleep on it.
Hey, roll me some dice.
Unfortunately, I'm not quite into you. You're still angry, so perhaps just a little nap. What you need.
You would think a flame would be immune to the sleep condition, but rules is written, it is not. So depending on
Apparently
what
did not
level-
actually roll, sorry.
Oh,
thought clicking it would make it roll, but it didn't. It was 25.
Oh my goodness. Have a look in Discord. Oh, I didn't quite get it. It has 25 hit points exactly.
Nice.
So it goes to sleep. There we go. I'll post it properly. There you go. 25 hit points. Yep, so it goes to sleep. Nice. Wow.
Actually, mark off correctly. I did.
That was a good roll too. So, exactly nailed it. So you watch this dancing figure just kind of slump and fall to the ground prone as well. Name could be prone. Okay.
Should be safe. It should be safe for now, like that. It's just gonna be resting there.
For how long?
For I think for a minute. The spell lasts for a minute.
Yeah, until the
Creature
spell
affected spell
ends.
falls unconscious until the spell ends, so it'll be asleep for a minute.
I'm gonna quickly, the second I see it's not a thing anymore, I'm gonna quickly just turn around and ask Edward. Edward, exactly what did you do for it to attack you? I know he's invisible, but
I just danced really poorly. He wanted to dance, but I guess he didn't want to dance with me. We
I'm
tripped.
on my way, guys.
then
I'm on my way,
got
guys.
pet.
Hi. Shit, sorry, I forgot to roll into initiative, says Gimmick. Now she's in initiative.
But if we just have a minute, we have to finish it off. We have to. This flame will just keep coming back. Otherwise, I think.
If we all attack at the same time, it's asleep. If we want to finish it off, do you want to talk to it?
Did it want to talk to you?
It kissed me.
And nearly
so
killed
well.
you.
It seemed to react at all to the calm emotions, or
Everybody, gather round. When I say go, smack the crap out of it.
That works for me.
great idea.
So we can all
Speaking my
say,
language.
as a readied action, or the point at which Kimmick attacks, you can all attack with advantage against this creature.
Lana
I'm-
will back up away
Oh, yeah.
from it. She doesn't want to attack something that's defenseless on the ground.
Kimmick, 1, 2, 3. Kimmick hits with her claws. 5, 15 does hit. Okay, with that, it's enough damage. It all just boom, and you cut down into it, and the flame just disappears, poof, into nothingness.
Horrifying.
Guys often
Oh.
attack creatures that can't defend themselves.
Only the ones that try to kill us.
I'm gonna go walk over to Edward and with I have some good berries in my hand and like where I think he is, I'm gonna say, Edward, eat one of these and see if you feel any better at all.
I
Can I
grabbed
have
one
one?
from his hand.
Can I have one too?
Yeah. Edward's looking a little worse for wear, so he should take the most if these are gonna help him.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want one.
See if I can try something.
Do you take one, Edward?
Yeah, I took one from your hand.
Duh.
Well, why are you guys acting like you can't see me? I'm standing right here.
Look at your. You'd probably be invisible to yourself too.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your hand.
The creature ate my hand!
Look at your everything, Edward.
You're just a ghost now.
What happened to me? Why am I a ghost? I had so much to live for.
I turned you invisible. Okay. You've
Eat
seen
one of
me
these
turn people
berries and
invisible.
eat one of these berries and see if you can be healed now.
I gobble one.
I think you know the effect.
Nothing happens.
I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Can you bring up that spell description for me, please?
Yeah.
One disease or condition affecting.
I guess if it's not one of those 4.
Yes, you
Might need to
cast
take.
Lesser Restoration on Edward. No effect.
Does
Fine, guys. I'm fine.
you said we saw another one of those flames in here, right?
So there are
There's
4
three of
flames
them.
dancing. The braziers that are circled in yellow are still dancing and they're still beckoning you for you to come dance with them.
But if we stay where we are, like in our current positions, are they moving closer to us at all?
Nope, just beckoning.
Fog
Yeah,
will say,
Oh,
I think we need to keep our distance from those and hunker down here and rest. I don't.
I
Until-
agree 100% with you. I don't have the strength to dance with them right now.
Guys, what about if we all ready actions and get ready? If the flames start attacking, you just all attack at the same time. Otherwise, one of us tries to dance with it. Someone that dances better than me.
I can give the dancing a shot, but we'd also just try to move past him just on the side of it.
Yeah, I'm going to say a calm prayer to myself, casting guidance on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll walk up to this brazier. It's just a dance, right?
I'm going.
You haven't become evil.
I'm.
And
Sorry.
she'll kind of stretch her hand out and take the brazier in a dance.
And
Alex
I'm-
will prepare an action to shoot if things go wrong, as does Kemek.
Yeah, as do I with the Thorn Whip.
Okay.
I'm going as a bonus action. I'm just going to give her the help action and tell her, make sure to be light on your feet. Fire has no weight.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I was debating whether that would give advantage or not. But doesn't matter, because Thalanil does this beautiful, beautiful dance. Her and the flame move as one. And as she finishes her dance, the flame shoots off for her, goes for this stained glass window, and hits the symbol of Loth, and then the spider symbol starts glowing.
See, not every problem can be solved with violence. Some creatures can be interacted with peacefully. They just need to talk.
Am I still invisible?
Yep, lasts for an hour, I think so. Yes. This flame is out. Out.
So now one of the symbols is bright.
Yep, the symbol of Loth, even as it moves mysteriously via this ever-changing stained glass window, the one of Loth is definitely illuminated. Once Thelanol had finished dancing, it shot towards the symbol of Loth, and as the Loth moves around, continues to...
if I puppeteer Alexander to dance with his shadow, it does nothing, right?
Correct.
Daku would like to try the door while they're seeing who dances with who.
Okay. Just going to open the door.
Yep.
Okay, you open the... something... you open the door, and this is what you see. Whoop. You see, is that like a haunting sound echoing via this half-clips changer, and it is dispersed with a clicking sound, thick spider webs, giving off a pale green light stretched from the floor to the ceiling. What do you do, Daku?
Hey guys, would you prefer to make out with fire elementals or kill some insects?
Do we know, or does anyone know that Lolth is the deity of is a spider queen?
Yes. Yes. And nothing else that's obvious from the mosaic, because there's a spider now glowing and moving around.
And there was a symbol of Tharzadin. There's also a symbol of him on this mosaic.
Yeah, of Thera's Dune, there's a jagged spiral, which is his symbol.
And the room I saw earlier, did it have any resemblance? Oh, I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm talking out of character because Edward wouldn't put one and one together.
Okay.
So somehow it seems like each of these rooms represents a deity.
A betrayer god in
Just
particular.
real quick. Technically, Edward, in game, Bog would share some hesitation about you venturing out. Out of game, if your hit point maximum is 1, if you take 2 damage, you're outright dead.
I know.
Okay.
But Edward doesn't know. I mean, all that Edward knows is he got kissed and he feels weak, right?
Well, if you're like so visually, right, you're super frail, and my healing didn't do anything for you. We've established like you still aren't like really feeling any different, and visually, I guess you're invisible, but
You would like, I think, describe that you look extremely like pale and emaciated and like very sickly looking.
Yep, technically at the moment it doesn't look like anything because he's invisible.
You still
well,
got
if you look like that before, and then giving him something that heals even 1, or
Yeah, I think I just need to sleep, guys. I'll let you guys do the adventuring. I'll just sit this one out, and you don't see him, but
I'll
just
yell loudly and I'll
falls to
say,
the ground and sits here.
okay, yeah.
Maybe
I'll
close
put
that door,
Alexander
Daku, before we come to any decisions. Can you just close that, please?
He'll shrug and shut the door.
They can't open the door. We're safe.
It's okay, monsters don't know how to open doors.
Yeah. So I'll go over and I'll be like, I think we should. This room, oddly enough, is probably relatively safe if we stay away from the flames. Maybe we rest here.
I'm on board with that idea.
At least an hour or two, a little short, lowercase short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So feel free to take positions in the room where you wish to hunker down. The flames continue to dance and beckon you. Assume none of you are doing that.
Daku actually wants to talk to Kamek.
Okay. Kimmik, the player, is not here, but I can do my best.
Unless you want to save it for next week, I can just chill.
Yeah, I think next week makes more sense.
Alrighty.
Okay, so you'll, and once again, feel free to adjust your positions if you like. Kimmick will come over here, lean against the wall, take a load off, start praying to her nature, I guess. And, Edward, can you roll me a d20, please? As you begin your long rest, you hear a sound.
I'm gonna start short.
Oh, sorry, short
rest.
short rest. Sorry, my apologies. Short rest. You hear what sounds like screaming sound, almost like animal sounds, and this great big huge creature barrels into the room and starts thumping its chest like a massive huge gorilla. And in the words, it sounds odd when I say it like this, in the words of my son,
Roll for initiative.
How much time has passed?
10 minutes maybe, not enough for a long rest.
Short rest.
Short
Okay,
rest,
no.
yeah, I keep on saying long rest, but I mean short rest.
But
As any
that's-
hint of danger starts coming, I'll look to Caspian and say, the second Edward is visible again. Can you make him disappear? Buy us some time. I don't know if you can, but
I don't think I made Edward visible again.
No, he's still definitely invisible. Definitely invisible.
does it last like an hour? Is that right?
Lasts for an hour as long
Okay,
as
good.
Edward doesn't do anything.
Good. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so I'll give you a picture of what this thing looks like as well. Because why not? I'll remember to roll Kimmick in this time. Actually, no, I'll do it this way. This is what it looks like. Not pleasant looking at all. Oops. Yeah, and it just barrels in
Giant monkey.
just a pleasant little monkey, and it goes roar, starts beating its chest and charges in. I won't get surprised. This will just be a normal round. And let me make sure we get the right people in initiative. We'll get Kimmick in. Kimmick. That's that. Prolix. We'll get that. Okay, so barrels in, thumping its chest. Bog, what do you do?
I will. Where? Oh, okay. It's back here at the entrance, right?
Yep.
Okay. I am casting Moonbeam directly on top of it.
Okay, nice.
And then I.
Yep, carry on.
Yeah, and then I will transform into something here. Where's my D&D Beyond? Let's see. Sorry, once again, I'm looking just for one thing. Yeah, I'll just go with my good old direwolf. I'll wild shape into direwolf.
Okay. To a direwolf. Right there. He's the one I
As a
prepared
bonus
earlier.
action.
So I'll just move
And
Bog
then-
up here. And direwolf
Yeah.
there. Okay, so yes, you cast wild shape, your bones twist in a familiar way, and out pops this direwolf form of Bog. Okay. Take a step as
Yeah,
well.
I'll just visit. Yeah, I moved a little bit and just positioned myself here in the center.
Okay, cool. Oops. Okay, Caspian, what do you do?
Well, first move a little bit back because this thing is scary as fuck. And then he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. Wisdom, was it saving through?
Yeah, Wisdom DC 15.
Wisdom DC 15. Okay. And rolls a 17. Half
So he
damage?
takes a whopping 3 points of damage.
Okay, it all adds up. Moonbeam for a second. Yeah, 3 points of damage. The thing barely breaks stride as it continues to barrel its way towards you. Roar! Okay. Is that your turn, Caspian?
That's my turn.
Okay. Another one of these creatures comes. Climbing along the ceiling, goes through the moonbeam. So it needs to make a constitution saving throw. It rolls an 8. And takes 14 points of damage. And it just shakes it off. And comes barreling right in front of the form of Bog and just screams. That's all it can do on its turn. Doesn't get all the way there. Thalanel.
Do I want to try that move again? Got injured and we're trying to rest. Or can I try that move again? So she's going to your holy symbol, stretch out her hand. It's these two.
Mm-hmm.
Just move along. Oh, just mean to rest here peacefully. We won't. Just gonna leave you alone. And both of them need to make a charisma saving throw, DC 16.
Okay.
Can I get a 20-foot area, please? Where is it?
20-foot square?
20-foot. It's a 20-foot radius.
Circle. Radius. Okay.
One thing to
Oh, there.
note, it says humanoid.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
So,
Thank you for that catch.
We'll say you won't do that. I guess it wouldn't have worked on the flames, actually, for that. Saves worked out. Well, anyway, Thalanel, what do you do?
In that case, actually, I want to hold that spell slot for a long rest. Cast Bless. This time I will actually cast Bless.
Nice.
On the wolf, Caspian, and maybe the shadow? Do the shadow.
Let me just say something that might change your mind. I was reading on what happens when the Echo Knight is invisible. So the shadow is immune to any condition, so the shadow can't be invisible. However, when I attack, the attacks come through the shadow, and when I attack, I lose invisibility.
Ah, okay, good to know.
Okay, so in that case, Daku will be the third target instead of Shadow.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that, Bruno. That's appreciated. And
I'll
good.
also point out, I don't know if what we were fighting were dancing flames or not, But if what they did was the draining kiss,
Mhm.
the rules are written. They can only kiss someone they charm,
Or who's willing.
or someone willing to kiss it.
That's not how I read it. This is. Let's have a look.
I just posted it, I think. However, I like the fact that because I just went to dance with it, I would also kiss it. So I'm okay with that.
Okay, let's just go with it as we had it.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Delanil, what you cast Bless. Okay, so those people are blessed. Edward, now your go.
I can't seem to select my token to remove. Oh, I know why. Because I have the bless icon on me. I don't know what the bless is.
That's the heroism.
Did someone actually give me a potion? Like I drank it, or
He passed something
I
on.
gave it to you.
Yeah.
oh, you casted heroism on me. Okay. That just gave me temporary hit points, right?
Yep.
10 temporary, and you were blessed.
Yeah, I think for some reason I missed that. 10 temporary, and I'm blessed. Well, I'm feeling quite sick, and if Borg ever told me I might just die, I think Edward would be fine with that. What Edward wouldn't be fine is just sitting here and watching you all die without him doing anything. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to move Alexander right next to this guy.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack him twice. That takes away my invisibility.
And it does give you a D4 though. Don't forget about the D4.
And advantage, because I was invisible when attacking.
Yep. But was your shadow invisible?
Yeah, that's what I read, apparently, because I'm the one doing the attack. I have the advantage. But it's up to
Okay,
you.
cool.
Well, I'm
Add
going
advantage
to roll.
and a D4.
Oh wow, that was really poor.
That was a shocker. A 7 misses. Just a swing and a miss.
Even
Take
with,
again.
and now without advantage. Oh wow, those were really poor rolls.
Oh my goodness, that is terrible. Yep, just swinging, missing mindlessly. Is that your turn, Edward? Yep. Okay, so
that is my...
okay. The Bulgara is going to make a Constitution saving throw. Rolls a 15. That fails, so it's going to take 14 points of damage. And it's going to move out of there, obviously, taking its 14 points of damage. Going to see another fellow animal come right up next to the wolf. And, whoops. It's going to attack the wolf recklessly. So attacks against it will be advantage, as it's our at advantage. And it's going to start with a mighty fist trying to crush you, Bog. Brings his fist down and boom! Rolls a 20. Take 8 points of damage. Comes at you with this other fist. Boosh! Bashes you again. Take additional 5 points of damage. And then picking you up in both hands with its claws, it tries to bite you at advantage, and it hits again for 12 points of damage. So there's a total of 25 points of damage. It's just starts laying into you. Daku.
Alrighty. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Advantage if you want to attack this one.
I don't think I could see it from here. Or I don't think I could reasonably hit it, per se. So, I will go 20 feet this way. Pull out my short bow.
Uh-huh.
And take a hit.
At advantage. That hits, and roll sneak attack damage.
Hey, Malcolm.
Yep.
Only one of these guys took damage when they walked through it. But if there's two in front of me now, that means one of them should have taken damage. The other one should have taken it.
Yeah, that both took damage.
Sorry, my laptop died mid
The other
roll.
one took damage when it ran through last time.
They both took it. I
Yeah.
thought we only did it once.
No, I rolled a con save, it failed, and I scrolled up and looked at your damage from before.
Oh,
And they
perfect.
took 14.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one, yeah, so they're
Yeah.
both taking it. And if your laptop dies, I'm going to roll short bow damage for you, and you get 18 sneak attack damage on this guy as the arrow docks into the creature and roars out in a grin. Prolix says, oh shit, more demons! Let me bring out my character sheet. Where's my character sheet? Not
He's got some like Kamehameha wave level spell
Bonus.
hiding.
I wanted to bonus action give Bardic Inspiration to Bog.
Okay. Bardic Inspiration to Bog. Okay.
Thank
you. Oh, there's Prolix. Okay, he's going to take the shot at the same one that went recklessly with his arcane bolt, and it just whoosh, crashes behind it. Speaking of Bog, you're up.
I think I can do a lot more just using my moonbeam, so I'm gonna move it in the middle of these two.
Okay, perfect. That's your action.
And can't do much. So I'm going to just snarl menacingly and maintain in front of everyone else. And that'll be my turn.
Nice. Caspian. Feeling blessed? What do you do?
Actually, Malcolm, real quick, I would move like right here.
Sure.
That's it.
Okay, you moved right there. Is Kavik almost up?
I'm going to say Kemik's going to go after you, though. This is the first round, isn't it?
Nick was
Yeah, it's the
after
first
me.
round. Yeah. There we go.
I'm Nah. I'm just gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay. Nice. What do they need to roll?
Or no, I'm not gonna do that. No, sorry, because that's stupid with Moonbeam. They just automatically get out of there within a second.
Well, I mean, Caspian would have known that, so maybe
Yeah.
he doesn't do that.
I'm just gonna go for another Dissonant Whispers at second level this time. Twin it.
Doesn't that also make them leave, though?
Yeah, but then at least they leave.
If they walk the other way.
Okay, to Dissonant Whispers. What type of save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, one rolls a 19. The other
That's
one
success.
rolls a 16.
That's a success as well.
Take damage.
Yeah, half of this.
So
6 points
of
each.
damage to both of them. Okay, nice. A Dissonant Whisper comes off, but they're mildly affected. Caspian dashes to the back. The Balgura will make a wisdom saving throw and rolls in. Oh, it's a natural one. I know it's supposed to be con, but a natural one is a natural one. So roll damage for the moonbeam. 13 radiant. And it dashes out of the moonbeam. It doesn't like that. Swings over here and sees Thalanul and the wolf. 1 to 3, Thalanul. Turns its attention to you. Screams out. Just goes absolutely nuts. It's going reckless as well.
Can I use my reaction because he moves away?
Oh, actually,
Shadow.
yes, you can. Yes, I forgot about the shadow. I was only looking at the wolf. So my mistake. So yes. Attempt Sentinel.
Okay, because I want to hit, I'm not gonna go Great Weapon Master here.
Okay.
Literally just
You
avoid
do
it.
have a D4 from Bless, though, right?
Yep,
That's too late. I already said I
that
wouldn't.
hits regardless. So he's going to
Okay.
be locked into place there. And that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
That doesn't like being attacked by it. So its first attack recklessly is going to go for the shadow. What was it, 15? Is it 15 hit?
No.
Okay, it's going to try and
Blocks it with the shield.
try and punch it. It was a 10.
Surprisingly, he hit. No, it doesn't.
One more hit. It was a 16.
No.
16 misses?
Let me confirm. Yeah, his AC is 17.
Okay, so just boosh, misses 3 times. That was a terrible round. Okay, Thalanul.
Obi. Gee, I'm concentrating on Bless, so I don't want to get up in melee if I can help it. I step over here to kind of more protecting Edward. I'm going to call down a silvery star flame down on this one to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Throw was a 6.
Takes 8 radiant damage.
8 radiant. Okay. Okay, yep, 8 radiant. It just starts burning it. Okay, he's very annoyed, looking very damaged too at the same time.
And that'll be my turn.
Hey, Kimmick, finally in the game, is going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level as these bolts of energy just dock, 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 dock. And the creature on the left just gets absolutely destroyed as these one by one these things destroy this Balgora and down it goes. Edward.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Don't think so. To put it there, I have to step a bit forward. Put it there. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the tethers from Alexander and make him fly over to the right of the map. Put him there.
Avoiding the
And I'm going
moonbeam?
to- Yes. He's just gonna fly over above the die wolf.
Sure.
And land there. And I'm going to attack twice with Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
If a 16, if an 11 doesn't hit, I have a bless to roll. Don't know if it makes a difference.
You'll need a 4 on this. Their AC is 15.
So
Swing and a
first
miss.
attack misses.
Oh, that definitely hits, even without the bless. So, carve into it. Oh, actually, let's take this as one roll because you're rolling at advantage because it went reckless. You're going to take your first roll as an 18. So your first hit does 21 points of damage as you hack into it. So make your second attack at advantage as well.
That is a 16. Does that hit?
The 16 hits even without the bless. And you hack into it again. And Edward.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah. With his elbow against the wall, his right elbow against the wall and left hand stretched with the arcane tethers attached to Alexander. He jerks his hand to the left, kind of jittering a bit, and then moves his pinky and his thumb together, and as he does, you see Alexander crushing the head of this demon with the shield and the sword, cutting it off. And splashing blood all over the floor.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Sounds weren't coming through, but let me reset that. Okay. So, with that, the two monstrous creatures, they once again start dissolving into a pool of ichor. And just as we wrap up today, you can get a short rest now if you like. So take your short rest, and we'll pick that up when we come back. Sound good, guys?
During the short rest, can I do it?
Can you what, sir?
During the short rest, can I do a couple of things?
Yes, but can we leave that till next week? So I got to go pick up some kids.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Just